All right, Chronicles of the Folk Band, session 51. It's been a couple minutes since our last session. If I remember right, I think you fought something last session. I think something small, or maybe a kraken or something like that, right? Kicked the crap out of it fairly well, and then saved King Hecaton, brought him back here to the Maelstrom, where he was kind of reinstilled as king, and the ordning was put back in place. Right, so, but not immediately. It seems like the fire giants and the cloud giants haven't really been committal about falling back into the ordning, something that King Hecaton has to deal with. But anyway, he did offer his thanks and his promise to deal with the small folk a little better in the future, and as a reward, he gave you his cloak of etherealness, which was how he was able to defeat Ebondeath the first time. So you have a cloak. You had a little while to kind of chat. You're feeling a little bit more powerful after defeating a kraken, as you should. And I think you have something on your agenda, but what do you want to do? I'm gonna go
Let's ride.
Well, definitely we have jewel-encrusted bowls, right? I think we have 3 of them on us. Do I remember that right? Or do I have them on me?
You already cast Hero's Feast last night, right?
Let's find out.
Like, we're picking up
yeah.
in the morning after the big feast.
Immune, poison.
Yeah,
poison,
but nobody's... I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I don't have any temporary hit points.
Did we not roll temporary hit points?
I think we might have waited
Or
because we were going to level up.
Did you long rest and lose? Do you lose 10 hit points on a long rest?
Maybe the leveling up threw it off.
Oh, maybe the leveling
And also, that is true that temporary hit points...
Yeah, they don't last a long rest, I don't think.
Huh. So I guess that's the downside of casting out the night before and getting your spell slot back.
Oh, actually.
But the other effects are still good for 24 hours.
Wait.
And it says here I'm immune to poison, poisoned, frightened, and advantage on wisdom saves.
So it's not temporary hit points. It's increasing your maximum. And it lasts for 24 hours. So I think that's probably good. It might have been a little weird if we had actually adjusted your hit points last time. Right? Because I'll have to do that, right? I'll have to actually adjust your max. And so...
Well, I mean, is it possible that...
What is...
Like, it's... Let me check the thing.
Did you just bless everybody, Michael?
I had accidentally hit the button trying to drag it to my hotkey.
Okay. Can you go into everyone's effects and delete it?
Yes, I can absolutely do that.
Awesome. Thank you. And what were you saying about the extra hit points?
There's a button here to heal 2d10 temporary.
Okay. Maybe that's just the better way to do it rather than adjusting everybody's max. Does anyone else have a way to give temp hit points, right? Because we'd have to...
Well, I mean, I've got an action button for it, but The
No.
thing is that
Yeah, it's not temporary hit points. It's increasing the hit
Yeah.
point maximum. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna make a note and I'm gonna adjust everybody's because we can't use temporary hit points because then once you're wounded, you
They won't
won't
get them back.
heal up back to that max with the temp, right? So I'm gonna have to actually make the adjustment, which is fine. I will do that. I just have to make a note of what everyone's current and how many. Wait, who is it? How many people? Up to
I think it's up to 10.
up to 12 creatures can partake of the feast. Okay. So I assume it's all of you. I don't-
Yeah, and it looks like for the bless, I was targeted on the whole party plus Amos.
Yeah. Amos and Bubble.
Oh,
I
not ma'am. It's weird.
think my HP is already maybe higher than it should be. Is there a chance we already did that?
It's possible.
Let me
Right, there's a calculator for that, right?
let me do some
A D10.
what's
The average you can take is 6, right?
Yeah. All right.
It'd be
if your hit die is a D10, then it's 6.
4 for a D6.
Con modifier.
Yeah,
Would be 2.
but you get the full for whatever your first level was.
Oh, okay, that's what I was missing. That's exactly what I was missing. So I'm right where I should be.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'm right where I should be too.
I
recognize
was not adding the max of starting with a full.
I'm using the enough. Vark doesn't have enough hit points. He should be at 221.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Might as well just check everybody.
Good luck.
Rogue with a modifier of 1 should have 111. Yep, you're right. Okay, so everyone else looks like they're right. Okay, so hit points are correct. Do
you want just to throw 2 D10s in the chat?
Yeah, just throw 2 D10s out.
All right. Big money, no whammies. Fuck you. Oh, well, all right.
That's not bad. There's a 9 in there.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, no, it just at the last second rolled off of a 1, that 9 did. So I
Points. Okay.
was like, if I get 4 hit points off of this, I'm going to be bullshit.
So Nix is 140. Ma'am is get out of here. Ma'am's 190. Really? Wow. Zwanzos is 149.
I don't remember how many levels ago it was, but I remember being so excited that my max hit points was in the triple digits. But I think
that's already halfway.
I think it was after Leilon. I think it was after we fought Ebondeath the first time.
Okay. I guess this includes Snex and.
Yeah, so Snex Amos also.
Does it work for familiars?
12 extra hit points for Amos is a big old fucking deal. Ooh! Nick,
Familiars. Oh, wait.
would you consider this to be... No, never mind, sorry. I was going to ask if I could use Empowered Healing on it. But it's not restoring hit points, which is what the...
So we have like a temporary window to put temporary hit points in?
Yeah, but
the
temporary hit points, so I have to track them separately.
Yeah, it's an actual change to our hit point maximum, which means we could heal them with standard healing rather than...
Right, because you can heal...
Because temporary hit points, once you lose them, they're gone.
Alright, and Bubble...
They also don't stack. So, like, if we have any other abilities that could give us temporary hit points...
Alright. hit points.
I'll be right back.
11. I can't even.
So excited. I can't remember what my other hotkeys were.
Can I not remember? Can I not edit that? 11. Interesting. I cannot edit Bubble's hit points.
So that got something to do with the fact that like you don't control him as a character or a thing?
I don't know.
Well, no, because you don't control us either.
For what it's worth, I don't think Bubble's gonna be real relevant in this fight.
Oops. Wait.
He's probably gonna hang out
Pocket
on
dimension.
on the ship or something.
All right.
Or yeah, maybe even in the pocket dimension.
I don't think I can do it for Snex either. So for them, I'm all just going to give them temporary hit points. And if they get healed, we'll remember that and bring them back up to 12. For everyone else, I am going to edit your max hit points.
Amos has 10 hit points regularly.
What?
You mentioned Amos?
Yes? What about him?
He's got 10 hit points regularly.
Yes.
So like if he gets killed and it's by less than 12 hit points,
What do you say?
we'll just remember.
What are you trying
Well,
to say?
because you had if Amos
gave him
gets killed.
12 I gave him 12 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you
I
miss
understand
that?
now.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for the
I
familiars.
misunderstood
and
you
for
originally.
Snex,
I
giving
apologize.
them 12 temp hit points. Okay. All right. So I've got everyone here. Okay, so. All right, 152. Wow. Can I not? Oh, right. 152. 12202. 12161. Math is hard. 123. And stupid 12 more for you. 234. Okay. I'm gonna have to throw Vark into a volcano or something. Then it's still gonna take 12 rounds to kill him. Okay. I think.
Imagine if he was bear totem.
All right. And this lasts until
24 hours.
right. So 6 o'clock tonight, or we'll say 7, or let's say 8. I don't know what time it was. So 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I think 8 makes sense because it theoretically it would have taken it takes an hour to consume the feast, and it
it's
would
at
have
the end of the hour that it takes effect.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yes. So you had your big heroes feast. You got your wonderful extra health. You spent the night. You woke up nice and refreshed, and yeah, you came into the royal chamber to wait a minute. Yeah, to say whatever it is you want to say and go wherever it is you want to go.
Gosh, it's been so long. Did we? I think it was some time ago that we did. Like we reached out to our network of, potential people who can offer us aid. The Knights of the Order. Obviously the Harpers are, understand what we're doing. If the Giants are thinking about coming to help us, which would be super great, we should probably make sure they have magical weapons.
I think we had kind of said this is a folk band fight. Like the Giants don't have magical weapons, so that's already kind of nailed.
Right.
If that's what I'm remembering, but I could be remembering wrong.
King Hecaton gave you his cloak because him and his people need to kind of make this ordning stick, right? The fire giants and the cloud giants are kind of hedging their bets here, so they've already said they need to focus on that.
So then so the plan is to charge into the Mere of Deadmen, just the 6 of us. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
I do believe we're going to try to get the teleport scroll from Vaarnock before we went into this.
Oh, geez, I sure fucking hope so.
Okay. So we just need to do a quick stop to Everlund, and then...
And did we have a plan on... I imagine we had a plan on, like, the airship, because we teleported... Did we airship here, or did we teleport here?
You teleported here from the ship. Right? The Slarkestral ship.
Right.
Yep.
So we would have left the ship in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, by the whale bones.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we would have had them start making their way back to Waterdeep.
Ma'am was completely out of spell slots, so wouldn't have even been able to cast Sending. I suppose we did have telepathic bond, but that only lasts an hour, and that would be going quite a ways back to try and retcon that.
So I'm trying to imagine. So you left the airship, right, on the rocks to go down to the ship. At some point, the telepathic bond, was it with Snex? Did Snex have a bond? Could you talk to him?
I think it was with Bubble.
Right. So at some point, the storm disappeared, and then right after that, Bubble popped out of existence. Like, just disappeared. So, Snex, took his little cap off and said a few words for the brave heroes that destroyed the Kraken and died in the process. He's probably going to commandeer the airship and just take it to Waterdeep to start his new life as a mogul, now that he owns an airship.
And the druids are just going to just say, okay.
There's a lot of eye-rolling going on, but they don't have anything better to do right now, so they'll go ahead and...
Just
they figure...
filled with resentment.
They'll hear one way or another whether you're dead or not, and they'll just, they figure Waterdeep's as good a place as any. They've waited for you there before, so... They'll go along with Snex's plan for now. But you don't know any of this. I mean,
can Ma'am make a history check to have the thought that they've waited for us in Waterdeep before? Maybe they'll wait for us again.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you do a check on that. Like, you can all just be like, that seems to be the place where they wait for us. Like, hopefully they'll just go there.
Okay. Yeah. So we can... I think Ma'am would have to cast Teleportation Circle to get us to... Everlund, presumably that's where Vaarnock is.
Yes.
And then we can just use the Harper Teleportation Network to get to Waterdeep.
Yep.
Okay.
So is there anything sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say basically the same thing. I was like, unless there's anything anybody else has, I think we're ready to move on and go see Vaarnock. And do we want to take... So, Justin, this is a question for you. Do we want to go see Vaarnock, get the scroll, and then go to the mirror, or does Ma'am want to take a... It would take a day to copy teleport into her spellbook, wouldn't it?
It would take a long rest to be able to prepare it. So my intention is hopefully we don't have to use it, and I can copy it into my spell book later. And if we have to use it, it's there.
And and then you can get access.
But we're
to
not
the
going to
spells.
have to use it because we're the friggin' folk band, and we're going to kill
We
Ebondeath.
are the friggin' folk band. It's like,
So-
how many times have we had to teleport away from trouble?
Like once.
Or twice in a row.
Was it twice?
It was twice.
Yeah, there was Ebondeath, and then there was also the Zentarum.
right.
No, we've
That's right.
never had to teleport away from Ebondeath. Ebondeath
No.
teleports away from
No,
us.
you teleported away.
Oh,
from
that's
the
right.
Zentarum
Ebondeath
twice.
bitch.
To be fair, the first time we teleported away was after completing our goal and setting the building on fire. So it was
That's
a
true.
controlled
That's true.
teleport.
It was kind of a decision, not like not a fleeing. No,
Yeah, we could have taken him.
it was
Yeah, we totally could have. I'm just...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We were just like, this isn't worth the friggin' time.
Right.
We
So
were only
anyways-
ever in trouble one time. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, then let's...
Probably still could have taken him.
It would have been fine.
Would have been fine.
Well, we'll never know.
That's right. Unless, of course, they're still trying to kill you, in which case you might find out later.
Maybe. Although,
Maybe.
as far as we know, we killed most of the Shadow Horde.
Oh yeah, you killed the Shadow Horde. Yeah, you're pretty
And the
confident
Revenant.
that.
Yeah, but the
Assassin
Zentarum is
dead.
bigger than just the Shadow Heart.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were contractors for the Zentarum.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Let's go.
Yeah, so if we're just kind of ready to head out, Ma'am will just kind of take a moment to say farewell to Jeshra, and I think she starts to say, if I don't make it back.
And Jeshra kind of smiles. You'll make it back, but if you don't, I'll continue what what we've done here.
No, you're right. I'll be back. I've got to be back. And Ma'am just kind of slaps her on the shoulder and gives her a big hug. And we'll just kind of give King Hecaton, thanks for your hospitality, and we'll be back once this is done.
I look forward to working with you again. Good luck. Kill him for good this time.
Yeah. Actually, how can we get back here?
And he kind of like cocks his head. He's like, no. Hang on. And he calls to one of his people. Get me the extra conch that we use for guests sometimes. So they run off and they're gonna grab one of the black conch shells.
Just the spare one.
Yeah, just the spare one. And he'll hand it to you, and he says, "This will work once per day."
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Ma'am, we'll look at the folk band. You ready?
Let's ride.
Oh, yes.
Wherever be.
Let us ride.
All right. Ma'am, we'll take a minute. And I hope I have chalk and stuff. I must have. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I've got five more. Thank
God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can we borrow some chalk? We need to
Chalk,
go.
that's
Ooh.
funny. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Takes a moment. Draws on the floor. You can just kind of sweep this up once we're gone. Don't worry about it. and casts teleportation circle to the Everlund Harper network.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it just it takes a little bit, and you cast your spell, and you arrive in what is very familiar now, the Everlund teleportation chamber, with all the runes and the different colors and the names on the back of the door. You open it up into the kind of the main network room, right? And it's still pretty busy. Like I think I don't know. You probably didn't do a sending right to the harbors, right? They don't know that the ordning is okay. So yeah, everything's still really busy. You can see people kind of bustling in and out around. A couple people, look in your direction as the door opens up, and you see some faces, kind of recognize you, and you see some smiles, and other people just go right back to work. But right, like where Vaarnock and or what's his face are likely to be. So I assume you head upstairs. Is that right?
Yes. Did I send Rubble here? Or is he still with the stone giants?
I don't remember.
I feel like I intended to send Rubble here.
You might have. It does ring a little bit of a bell.
Okay.
So he can be here. I think that's fine.
Okay. I think he just excitedly comes kind of like flapping out. His flapping is kind of like almost glitchy in a way, because he is made of clay. Yeah, ma'am, we'll just go up to Vaarnock and Krowen and.
Krowen, thank you. Yeah, and they're up in the top room where they usually kind of sit and talk together and work things over. And when you open the door, they both kind of like look over, because it's not often that people just walk into their chambers on the top floor. So they both kind of, and they see you, and they big smiles on their faces. Vaarnock gets right up and comes over and gives everyone a hug. Good to see you. Good to see you. How did everything go? You're here, so good.
Alive.
Oh, yeah. Kraken's dead. Hecaton's back on the throne. They're working on the whole ordning thing. We're gonna go kill Ebondeath.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's great. You know where he is? You know how to do that? All that stuff? You're good?
Yep, Mere of Deadmen, Phylactery's there. Yeah, we're gonna go kick his ass.
Awesome. Be careful. You have everything you need. Oh, I have something for you. And he walks over to the desk and opens a drawer, and he pulls out a scroll. And he comes over and gives it to you. Teleportation.
Vaarnock, you're the best.
I try.
And ma'am just kind of clasps his hand in her two ginormous hands.
He's got his hand and he's like tapping the top of your hands. Well, I mean, good luck to you. We've got reports all over the place of fire giants seem to be stirring things up a little bit, but excellent. Good luck. You sure you're up for this? You know where you're going? You got all your ducks in a row? You're ready for this?
I mean,
Nix just
Okay.
laughs with that, like after the corner, and then goes, sorry. I mean, yeah, we're the friggin' bookman. And then just like nervously is like playing with the cat sword in the halter, like with the pommel, like. Are you sure? Remembering this is when I like legitimately died.
Oh god, yeah. You can forget that.
Yeah, that barely happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wish you the best. Let me know how things go. Let me know if yeah. Let me know. I'll be anxious to hear from you again.
Yeah, and hang on to Rubble. If you need me to know something, you can kind of just talk to him. I'll get it. You could maybe ask a question, one tweet for yes, 2 tweets for no. And if we're dead, he'll either disappear or maybe he'll just play dead to let you know. I don't really remember how the spell works, but if he's still here and acting dead, then we're dead. But that's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it's not. Well, good luck to you. And Krowen stands up and does the same thing. He shakes each of your hands. This is a momentous day. Come back to us with good news.
Yeah, and go let the others know about the ordning. Let them have a day off or something. Probably worth it. Plus, today's about to be folk band day or whatever. Once we kill Ebondeath and everything. So
Krowen and Vaarnock kind of look at each other and smile. They're like, it's got a nice little ring to it. I like that. What?
Yeah.
What is today? What is this? The 3rd of Marpanoth. 3rd of Marpanoth.
We can call it Reordering Day, and then whenever we kill Ebondeath, we can have Book Band Day.
Well, exactly. Today.
Yeah.
Today. Yesterday can be Reordering Day.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be one of those combo
day.
holidays, like Boxing Day or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Black
Starship
Friday.
and Fleba Flop.
Or Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
Friday.
It's not really a holiday, it's just
It's cultural touchdown.
yeah.
All right,
Lord.
we should go.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. I don't have a physical item for Scroll of Teleportation, so if you just want to
I'll just write it
create
in
a
my...
blank space for it, or whatever,
Yeah.
you can just if the time comes. All right. So you taking the teleportation room to Waterdeep?
You betcha.
I guess we are.
All right. So you head on downstairs. You hop into the teleportation room. You close the door. The names light up on the back of the door. You select Waterdeep. All the lights light up. Zwazos is like, whoa, wait. And then you find yourselves in Waterdeep.
Cool. Hang on a second. Have we decided what we want to do about... Do we want to do the fly thing again like we did with the Kraken?
I'll be right back.
We could.
You didn't have the slot to cast it into the ring again. Well, let me see.
I can
There's notes.
cast it again. If I get it, I'm gonna take a little snooze on the airship ride over, so I'll at least get back the spell slot from the teleportation circle. So I can cast fly if you want.
There is a spot somewhere where there are notes, right?
Journal?
Oh, ring a story. Ha!
There's also a notes section. I think that's where we keep. You're looking for.
Yeah, that's where I was. That's what I was looking for, but I can't find what tab it's under. I thought it was under campaign, but.
So there's a 5th level fly, but I think that was the one you used on the Kraken. Or.
Yeah. I have had no spell slots since that fight, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now there are no spells in the Ring of Story.
Okay. So then I'll concentrate on bless.
Unless we would couldn't have taken a short rest after that fight.
A short rest?
I mean, we had the evening.
Because in theory, I could have used arcane recovery,
And I do
but
remember us doing something with the ring, like adjusting the notes at some point. So if we had done that, then
Well, I know we did that before the fight, because I know you wanted a 5th level fly in there for your plan. But
maybe
I don't remember
maybe I
you
short
having a similar
rested
discussion around what
after
spell to
that.
put in after that fight,
Yeah.
right? Like you would have had this discussion.
I'm probably thinking I did that on the way to the fight, put it in the spell, and then short rested, which means I wouldn't have had arcane recovery afterwards, even if we short rested.
That's right. I asked you about it, and you explained to me you can only do it once per long rest.
But again, I am happy to put Fly in the ring again, because I assume I'll be able to get a short rest on the way over.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what the best use for everybody's concentration is, because I could concentrate on Bless, Amos could concentrate on Fly, and then I'm sure Ma'am has 1,000 different things that she could be.
Ma'am has so many things to be concentrating on.
Wall of Force.
I only have one.
Spirit Shroud.
You can concentrate on something?
You know what we need to do? We need to get into the Ring of Spell Storing, just so that Bart can concentrate on stuff with his plus 19 Constitution modifier, or whatever.
And then immediately lose it when he rages.
Yeah.
Oh, shh.
That's fine. Details.
We must have rage.
All right, then. Okay, so let's do that. We're in Waterdeep. Ma'am will cast the 5th level fly into the ring, which can target 3 people. 3 creatures. It is a new day, so Neeb's fly amulet is good to use again.
Yep.
Did I use the wand of magic missiles
Yes.
against the Kraken?
Yep.
Okay, so I only got 4 charges in that, but probably not going to wind up using it anyway. So then we have a plan. Nyx does the oil, Zwazos uses the cloak. There will be Nyx and Zwazos in the ethereal plane to blast Ebondeath when he shows up there. There will be...
We need to give somebody the good stones to communicate with while we're in these other planes.
Oh.
Yes.
So... this telepathic bond doesn't work across the planes.
It's not.
So then...
I got to get some coffee right now.
Okay. I can
Crown's got
give
some
my
brewing
communication.
If you want to grab some before you leave Everlund.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
I can give my communication stone to ma'am.
All right.
Okay. And then...
Nyx
oh,
gave theirs to
hang on a
them.
second. That's right. I remember now. I had an awesome plan.
Oh,
I remember.
okay.
I had such an awesome plan. So, I have a new spell called Regenerate. And so, Regenerate allows me to touch a creature and stimulate its natural healing. The target regains 4d8 plus 15 hit points, and for the duration of the spell, the target regains 1 hit point at the start of each of its turns. So, I was thinking of twinning it. So that we could have 2 of us that for sure won't stay down. Unless they get half max hit points into the negative.
Is it concentration?
It is not.
How long does it last?
1 hour.
Amazing.
That's pretty good.
And the casting time is 1 minute, so I figure like just before we get to the mirror, I'll twin it. The question is on who. Not to sound selfish, but as the only healer, I'm thinking Zwazos.
Yeah.
Should be one of them. So, is the other one going to be somebody on the other side?
I would.
Yes, of course, because it should be
you
because
can
Zwazos could heal next.
Nix up.
Yeah.
Vark already essentially can't die. Is that correct?
Well, just
Yeah,
the one
pretty
time.
much.
Once per long rest.
Okay.
But I mean, like,
When has Vark
we've got
ever gone
potions
down?
and shit, so I'm thinking that I'll twin it on Zwazos and Ma'am.
See, I can die like 4 times.
You can not die like 4 times.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Relentless Rage. If I drop to 0 hit points while I'm raging, I don't die outright. I can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If I succeed, I drop to 1 hit point instead. Each time I use this feature, after the first, the DC increases by 5.
Oh.
When you finish a short or long rest, the DC resets to 10.
Oh, short rest. Damn.
So I can
Take
die
Little nap. Fixes
technically
everything.
like 4 times.
I mean, yeah, a natural
I
20
have
would still bring you back up.
230 hit points, so it's not like I die easy.
Yeah. No, I doubt that we're gonna.
Yeah.
So, okay. So then, good. We have that plan, and that will give me some time to take the sorcery points I use to twin regenerate, and turn some spell slots into sorcery points. It sure would be nice if I could get a short rest in after that, but that would be the hour that the spell would last for.
I am realizing telepathic bond may still be useful because you can't communicate across planes, but it doesn't like end the spell or anything. So if I have it cast on all of us, I believe Zwazos and Nix in the ethereal would still be able to communicate with each other. And if you pop back, we could communicate with you then. Does that seem right, Nick?
Yeah. The only downside to this plan is that the oil of etherealness isn't like the cloak. It can't be like Nyx is going to pour the oil on themselves and then be in the ethereal plane for the next 10 minutes or whatever.
Right.
And that's just dead.
So that's why you heal him.
That's why exactly. That's why I will always pop back up at the beginning of my turn with 1 hit point, and will be able to, at the very least, healing word to Nyx, and then have my action left over for something else.
Yeah.
And I can, there's going to be a lot of twinning spells, I think, like twinning heals and shit like that. Maybe, possibly. I won't be able to use that on you guys. But so, great. We are going to do a thing that's going to be awesome.
And we've divvied up potions.
Yes, we've already divvied up potions. We did that last time. I think I even have some potions on me.
Alright, I'm back. Let's rock.
All right.
I have no idea. I mean, I don't.
God damn.
Are we at the mine?
Oh, that's right.
Well,
I wasn't sure about. So I've got the Scarab of Protection, but I was on the fence about having that or the Rod of Absorption. The problem is that the Rod of Absorption would occupy a hand, and I wouldn't be able to cast spells without a material component while holding it. But theoretically, the Rod of Absorption could absorb Power Word Kill. So maybe I should skip the
I thought you
shield.
had already decided on the Scarab.
Oh, well, that's right. I'm so sorry. I should have done all this before we started. I'm a horrible monster.
So what's it gonna be? I guess that yeah.
I mean, there's still time, right?
Yeah. So you're in Waterdeep.
Yep.
Right. Time's ticking. Are you heading straight to the airship?
I would say yes.
The airship
Because
is there?
any of this stuff can be done on the ship.
Right.
Tuning, thinking
I
about
was
it.
heading to the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think yes, we are heading to the ship.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So. Yeah. So you get onto the airship, and it's they have a parking spot that they like to use that they've been waiting for in the past. So you know right where to go. Snex, has tears in his eyes when he sees you. Oh, I thought you were dead. You know that
You did?
Well, yeah. You just the storm broke, and then your bubble disappeared. I assumed that meant that you died, right? Because familiars disappear when their casters die. So, and we didn't hear from you. So
No,
we
actually,
assumed you
that's a
died.
weird misconception. They don't they just kind of exist as these creatures that all of a sudden, if they die, they're gone forever. But their entire purpose is, I don't know. I read a book
It's
about
very
it
sad.
once.
It makes me sad to think that there are familiars out there that just know that if they die one more time, it's forever.
It's just forever. Yeah, crazy.
Well, I guess that's kind of like
Kind of like all of us, right?
Right, well,
Don't be
like
sad,
me,
Snex.
maybe.
We love you.
I don't know about you guys.
Well, yeah, I guess there is a point in the conversation of we do know things about the human soul, but familiars as magic constructs. They're do they have a soul? What happens when they die? Do they? Anyways, I could talk about this for a while, but we gotta go kill it.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so what's the plan? So we're going after Ebondeath, is that right? So we should plan this out, right? We don't want to go in there without a plan. How about this, right? So
Yep.
we head to where he is, right? I don't know where that is, but you guys seem to know where that is, right? So we go to where he is, right? And then I will negotiate his surrender, right? And then you guys just stand behind me, right? And mostly just Vark, right? Because he's really scary looking, right? And he'll just he'll be the intimidating one. And then
That
because
sounds like a marvelous idea.
Yeah.
And Nyx just has this shit-eating grin on his face.
See, this one appreciates me.
I appreciate you too, Snex.
All right, and because I negotiated the surrender, right, I get first pick of the dragon's treasure hoard. Right?
Absolutely.
We'll split it, right? But I get first pick of items.
Absolutely. I lean over to Ma'am. We're letting him die, right?
He starts,
I was about to pull everyone aside, be like, so.
I mean, I was just gonna leave him on the ship. I feel like
He's rubbing his hands together. He's like, "This is gonna be great. I'm gonna be so rich."
gotta bring him back to the mountain at some
Can I
point.
eat
I
him?
think it's the only way.
We gotta just like leave him with his consequences, right? We gotta.
I don't know. I can't
You
leave
can
Snex.
only-
I love Snex too much.
Oh god.
I love
Okay.
him. I hate him, but I love him.
Are we really
So-
gonna let? Okay.
I think your plan is great, Snex. But we still got to do a little bit of scouting while we're down there. So why don't we go do our scouting?
So we send the
and then we'll
familiars,
come.
right?
We'll kind of like, we're the foot soldiers. So like we'll go do the scouting.
Oh, like,
and then
I see what you're saying. 'Cause
we'll
like,
come
you're- 'cause
back,
you're,
give
like,
you a
expendable,
support.
kind of, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're expendable. You don't want to go in not knowing what you're getting into. We'll come back. It'll all be good, right?
Yeah, sounds good. All right.
Awesome.
And then when you come back with information about what you've scouted, then we'll form a better plan, right? Then I'll
Of
have
course.
more information.
Of course.
And I'll be
Yes.
able to, then we'll have leverage for the negotiation.
Yeah, leverage.
Yes, exactly. That's thinking like a leader, Snex.
Nick,
Yes.
have we've taken off already? Is that right?
Yes. What's the question?
I don't suppose that there's any chance that while we were in Waterdeep, I could have searched for a tiny reliquary worth at least 1,000 GP containing a sacred relic, such as a scrap of cloth, or a piece of parchment from a religious text. There must have been temples around, maybe with...
I mean, how many hours do you want to spend searching for this item in Waterdeep?
I think that this is important enough to my plan that it is... I think that it's worth the day. Like, as long as we... fuck it. If we have to wait till tomorrow to fight Ebondeath, if it means getting this spell component, I think...
Wait, what is this?
shit.
What is this for?
So I have a spell called Holy Aura.
Okay.
So it says that divine light washes out from you and coalesces in a soft radiance in a 30-foot radius around you. Creatures of your choice in that radius, when you cast the spell, shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on all saving throws. And other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends. In addition, when a fiend or an undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes with brilliant light, and the attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends. So I was planning on casting this spell at the beginning of our fight with Ebondeath, allowing everybody to be protected, have help with their saving throws, and also if they get swiped at, stuff. But it does require a tiny reliquary worth at least 1,000 GP containing a secret relic, such as a scrap of cloth from a saint's robe or a piece of parchment from the religious text. Not consumed by the spell, but it is something I still need to be able to cast it. And I mean, I think this is a pretty big difference maker in our efforts to defeat this creature that is probably going to be hitting us with a lot of things that are going to require saving throws. And we already have advantage on wisdom saving throws, yes, but we've seen it use electricity on us before and other stuff.
Yeah, very
So, again, if people disagree, fine, but I think that the ability to cast this spell is worth taking the time to find the component I need for it.
I mean, are we on any kind of time crunch? I mean,
Yes. Ebondeath knows. Ebondeath would know that we've killed the Kraken, right? We have... Am I correct in thinking we have reason to believe that?
If nothing else, he'd probably know that we broke the chain. There was a chain to him.
So I believe we had this discussion yesterday in terms of ma'am being able to recast contingency and stuff, and like it was not worth an entire another day of preparation. That being said, I could see spending an hour. Like, what time is it now?
Well, I mean, Nick didn't say that it would take all day. I was just saying I think it's worth all day. Because, I mean, it's already been 12 hours since Ebondeath knows we killed the Kraken. It's not like he's going to be...
How about this? We give you, like, an hour. And if you can't find it, then...
Yeah, I mean, if I'll take whatever the group will give me. I've stated my stance, but I understand if people don't agree.
I'm willing to compromise.
I'm going to have you roll
1 hour, no
if
more.
you find it, and the amount of time you spend will make that roll easier.
Okay.
If you spend longer, it'll be easier. If you don't...
So what time is it now? We teleported to Vaarnock. We teleported to Waterdeep.
So you woke up in the Maelstrom. You met with them. You talked with them a little bit. You teleported to Everlund. You chatted with them for a little bit. You teleported to Waterdeep. Made your way to the... Well, I suppose that's what we're talking about, right? Is maybe you didn't already make your way to the ship, right? Because you want to spend time in...
Yeah, no, because I definitely... Because Nick, you and I had spoken about this, and I was like, I'm going to have to try and find this thing, but I had forgotten until just now. So, I mean, if Nick, if you would be kind enough to allow me a retcon that I remembered it when we got to Waterdeep and started asking around about it.
Yeah, if the group wants to, use up this time to look for this item, I'm okay with retconning that you did that.
So again, is it 9, 10 in the morning, something like that?
Yeah, I'd say it's about 9:30.
Okay. So can I appeal to the group for 3 hours?
Retcon 3 hours.
Well, Well, Jamara, you came up with the idea that we could compromise and you guys would give me an hour to check temples and see if I could find something.
No, I mean, if we're retconning, right?
Yeah.
So we're not, like, losing time, right?
Then I guess I will...
How long will it take us to get to the Mere of Deadmen?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's 125 miles, so I think it takes... Is it... Are you
2.5 hours?
miles per hour? Or is it...
I think it's 50.
Is it 50? Man,
I'm confused, but if we're retconning, wouldn't that just...
Like, well, we're retconning
that you already got on the airship and left Waterdeep. Is what we would be retconning.
There is still just the time concern of the fact that Ebondeath is out there and knows that.
Yeah. So.
I'm still compromising.
So 2.5 hours to Leilon, and then walking into the Mere of Deadmen, which is the only path to get to the tower, takes about 2 hours.
So we're talking about 5 hours total.
Approximately. To get to the tower.
And it's
I think 3 hours is too much.
Okay. Then I guess I will...
If you wanted to take like an hour to look around, we would help you find it, but...
Yeah, I guess.
Day.
Yeah. I mean, again, if you guys don't agree that advantage on all our saving throws isn't worth the time, then I said, I think it's a valid stance. So I'm willing to take whatever you guys are willing to give me. So Nick, can we do a thing where we split up, we go look at shrines and temples and blah 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 blah?
This is what I will do. If everyone wants to participate, that'll make the DC easier. If you tell me certain ways in which you're going to seek this thing out, I might, decrease the DC. So
I'm gonna use my my connection with the sideways. Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave. Who do you know
in
Waterdeep in the Emerald Enclave?
Oh my god, good question. I know we stopped here before, and I had a conversation with them. I found them here before.
Did you?
Where are they?
I know,
Yes.
I know you
what's the
know
item
somebody
again?
here. I don't think they're Emerald Enclave, though.
What's the item again? What's it called? What's it from? I'm just seeing if I can use a.
It's just so the material component description is a tiny reliquary worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, containing a sacred relic, such as a scrap of cloth from a saint's robe or a piece of parchment from a religious text.
Okay. Could I use?
Oh yeah, do you have like connections to like a thieves guild or something? If somebody who might know where we could find something like that.
I'm looking at researcher, but I think that's just a piece of lore, not like a material thing.
Hang on. Where's my notebook?
It's been so long.
I know. It's been.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's been
enough
a
that I
while since we've been in.
like every session. Now that like we have, and like.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I'd reach out to the Order of the Gauntlet. I imagine that there is somebody in the largest city on the west coast of Faerun.
Imagine, but how long will it take to find that person?
That is a good
If you don't
question.
already know of this person.
Yeah, I don't already know, so I would need some kind
It's going
of.
to take you an hour to find your connection?
Hang on.
And then-
Hang on. Is the yawning portal in Waterdeep?
Yes.
Why don't we go to the yawning portal and ask? Is it
Aubrey?
here? No.
Aubrey's
No.
in the dungeon. You'd have to go into the dungeon, and then
I don't want to go. No.
That he
Who's the
comes
guy
to.
that was? Oh my god. Hang on.
The guy at the portal.
I have
what's his name?
Nermal and Candlekeep.
Yep,
Or did I move him?
that's where he is.
I can ask Nermal. I'll go ask Nermal about. You need a reliquary.
Yes, a relic. Here, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can.
Yes, you can just post it in there. I'll go. Okay, so when you say you're gonna like, okay, so I imagine Swansos is like, no, I'm gonna spend like all day here, and everyone else is gonna go, what? And I'm just gonna go, no. I'm gonna go ask Normal. I'll meet you guys back on the ship in an hour, and then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to Normal.
Yeah, and I mean you're Nick, so you can get there in
Yeah.
You can probably go so fast you get there. In 2 minutes.
I'll probably get there faster than anyone can think.
You guys have just turned back to each other to start talking, and she's already asking around for Nermal.
Yeah.
Justin, do you think do you have a Harper's contact in the city that might be able to point us in the right direction?
Say, would my what is it? My sage background be able to help with this? Where is that? I don't know where it is.
I think it's in your
traits, researcher.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Neeb had that same thing. So, both.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, both Neeb and Mam have the researcher trait. And Nyx is going to meet Nermal at the library.
I've been looking at researcher and seeing if it would apply in this situation.
I'm just saying, like, it fits, right? Like, when you attempt to, you can often know, right? Usually it comes from a library, scriptorium, university, or other learned person or creature.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But my only gripe is that it says when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, rather than like a material thing that we're looking for. But I guess we could like somehow.
Right. I imagine there might be lore around religious artifacts.
Right. Yeah.
And so, Nick, it's up to you whether or not this is useful. But I have a background feature where I can receive shelter and succor, SUCCOR. I'm not familiar with that word. From members of my knightly order and those who are sympathetic to its aims. If my order is a religious one, I can gain aid from temples and other religious communities of my deity. Knights of civic orders can get help from the community, whether a lone settlement or a great nation that they serve, and knights of philosophical orders can get help from those they have aided in the pursuit of their ideals and those who share their ideals.
Okay.
The help comes in the form of shelter, meals, healing when appropriate, as well as occasionally risky assistance, such as a band of local citizens rallying to the aid, blah, 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 for those who support the order, helping smuggle a knight out of the city when he or she is being hunted.
Yep.
So, I don't know if that's the kind of... It'd be up to you to interpret whether or not that is...
Well, and I guess that's kind of what I'm asking you to do, right? I'm asking you to make a case on how anything you have might help you do this, right? Not point things out and tell me to make a case for you, but like if you want to make a case for how that can help you, I'm listening.
So I guess we've not been big on deities and stuff like that, so I don't know. We've not had a canonical.
The cat god. The cat god! Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Certain characters do have relationships with deities, right? Zwazos hasn't nurtured that, but Zwazos does have a different kind of deital connection.
Oh,
right?
That's right. I have a patron. I guess
and you did bring the smackdown on your patron's other hero, right?
That's right. I did.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying you were the victorious disciple, right?
Yes, I was, and you know the I don't know the spirit of blades or whatever. I might.
You never did that.
I don't know. But this is the thing: is I don't have any kind of right. Like I would want to beseech my patron in any way that I can, and also I don't know. I guess the reason I brought up deities is I don't know if the order is connected to any particular deity canonically, and if it is, then I might start with temples to said deity.
So. Your order does have a divine one.
Yes.
And it's you. You're the
so are there like temples to me?
No. You're like the religious figurehead of your order of knights, right? Like you're the one. You're the one that they would look to for like spiritual guidance. Like you're that one. I mean.
But
if I were you, maybe like in the absence of any other connection in Waterdeep, is maybe ask your deity, ask your patron, take some time, reach out to your patron,
I wish
brag a little bit, and then say, hey, I need this thing. Help me out.
Help
me out.
I want to cleanse the world of evil and glorious battle. Help me, help you. I need this thing. Can you help me?
All right.
Deity.
All right, so we got Nix, Mam, and Neeb heading to the library, is that right?
Yes.
Nix very quickly, Neeb and Mam slightly less quick.
Slightly less.
Mark's going to get his claws and just wonder what the hell we're all doing.
Right, Razos is going to do a little bit of meditating and a little bit of bragging to his patron. And Vark, is there anything you want to do?
Kill something.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Vark's going to stand menacingly outside and hope that some cut purse. He's going to, shake his, coin pouches, right? and like hope that some cut purse comes by and
Somebody tries to mug an 1,100-pound bear.
carrying the huge.
I'm gonna drop it on the ground and say, "Oop! I dropped it."
Right.
Help somebody who wants to grab it and run.
Hair's breadth from fury at all times. Okay. All right. So, Nix, Mam, and Neeb, I'll roll me a history check with advantage. Zwazos, roll me
Persuasion?
Roll me just a straight charisma check with advantage.
All right, I'll take it.
That was awful. Oh my god, I dropped a 1 at least. Oh my lord.
Sorry, am I rolling?
With advantage, Michael. You can roll another.
Oh.
These rolls aren't giving me too much faith about what's to come. Just saying.
Oh.
Hopefully we get the shitty ones out of the way.
Hey.
You got a 25, a 24. 17 doesn't cut it. Okay. So, ma'am, roll me a d6. Okay. Svazos, roll me a history check with advantage and add 4. You have to get at least a 15.
Okay. Advantage.
So you should be able to get this. I know your history isn't great, but you have to roll an 11. You're gonna throw. Look at that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Mam finds with Nirmal's help and both Neeb and Nix looking, Mam finds a little tidbit about a specific religious artifact that's being held in the city by one of the local religious sects. Zwazos, as you're talking to your patron, he indicates how pleased he is with how powerful you've become, and he tells you that Mam has found this little tidbit of information, and if you hurry, you can get to the religious sect. It's close by where you are located, and he gives you the street address. You are able to immediately run over to this religious sect. They're initially a little bit hesitant to give you this major religious artifact, but after you explain who you are, they recognize and appreciate the efforts of the folk band, and they give it over to you for the low rental price of 1,500 gold pieces.
So that's what I'm paying them that to have it on me temporarily.
Correct. They expect you to return it, at which point they will return your money. Minus 500 gold for the risk involved.
Okay. I guess that cool.
Right.
Then yes, great, awesome. Where's my inventory? So that's 150 platinum.
Yes.
So that brings me down to 527. Yay.
Return to just sucked in Waterdeep. Okay. And boom. There you go. You got a little religious artifact.
Yay.
Okay. All right. And that took up an hour of your time. So it's now what?
10:30.
What is today? Second day. Okay, we gotta go. We're gonna go to third day, and it is now 11 a.m. 11 a.m.
Awesome.
All right, I'm back on the ship.
Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, we're on the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you get on the airship?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm on the airship.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So everyone's on the airship. Everyone gets back to the airship, and you are headed for Leilon. So you have 2.5 hours of ship time. The druids are kind of chatting with you, asking you, how are things going? Was it really difficult to defeat the Kraken? Did you have to use a special magic item to release the chains, or did you find some other way to do that? How are you going to defeat Ebondeath? Do you have a plan? They're curious.
All right.
Ma'am? Is Neve gonna go to or who was that? Was somebody starting to...
I don't know.
Not me.
What?
No. I think, ma'am, if anybody is trying to talk big, ma'am's actually gonna kind of, hey, we can talk all about this later, but we got a big fight coming up. We kind of gotta concentrate, if that's all right.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's cool.
And ma'am's just gonna, before ma'am takes her long rest, she's gonna ritual cast telepathic bond on everybody.
Okay.
Cool.
Every folk band member.
Okay. How many does that cover?
I think it's 8. It's not gonna last past my long rest. I just want to be able to, or maybe just through the Sending Stone. Now that she has it to Swazos, ma'am's just gonna say, I'm beginning to wonder if we should be careful what we say around these druids and what gets back to Cloglia Mater.
See, that's why I let you do the thinking.
Not that I know the Kraken was bad news and he was a liar. But
still.
I can't help thinking that there might have been some truth there. We should play our cards close to our chest.
Agreed. In the absence of telepathic bond, I could, just very quickly over the next couple minutes, or just 1 minute, I guess, cast message to the others to share our sentiment.
And that's why I let you do the talking.
Oh, the boys were looking for the white one.
Okay.
Why they're this way?
So ma'am will just kind of outside of Sending Stones. Yeah, all right. I gotta go take a quick little short rest over here. So I'm just gonna go, tuck myself in, and she's just gonna go kind of sit in one of the bunks.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wants to do over the next?
Well, you've cast Fly already?
Yes, I'm casting Fly into the ring before my
All right,
short rest.
Okay. All right. So the ring is correct, right? We've got the player note. It now says there's a 5th level, and you're doing a 5th level, right?
5th level, yes.
5th level. Okay. So there is test received. What is that? What's that other icon? Huh. You're muted, Nix, but I did see your little test. I don't know.
Yes, I'm doing. I did a whisper test.
Oh, is that what that icon is? Oh, it's a whisper.
Yes.
Right.
Sorry.
No, I'm glad you tested because I failed the test.
Yes, you did. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I'll message you in a whisper what I'm doing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, thank you for testing that feature. Now I know what a whisper looks like, and I will make sure to STF you about whispers.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you have 2.5 hours. If there's anything anybody wants to do or talk about or strategize, or we can just kind of.
Well, this is normally when I'd be turning my pack slots into sorcery points, but
you're all full up.
Yeah.
Bum bum bum. All right, let's do a little short rest here. You're welcome to use hit points or hit dice if you want to just top off a little bit. If you want to waste some hit dice real quick, you can do that.
None of us are damaged.
No, I know. Doesn't mean you can't roll them anyway. Give yourself a little handicap going into a fight that It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. All right. So, I think it's. I don't actually know how long it's been in game since you've been back to Leilon, but it's been a little while, right? For the most part. Okay. For the most part, the town is pretty much unchanged, right? There's it even looks like the Folkband manor has been kind of rebuilt a little bit. The major section of town where like the mayor and stuff that was a little bit wrecked, but it looks like it was rebuilt. You can still see Cyrano Sonnet is still very popular. It's a place where most travelers seem to want to stop in on their way to Bigger Brighter. If they're headed south to Waterdeep, they generally will stop in here for a night of exceptional entertainment. And for those headed north to Neverwinter, it's a popular spot for people to stop for entertainment. And it does seem to be bustling. But knowing how long you'd likely be sucked into a reunion, you wisely decide to steer clear of Cyrano Sonnet and head directly into the Mere of Deadmen. So the airship will kind of touch down just outside of town. You can see there are a few people that are kind of pointing and gawking, but it doesn't take you very long to just kind of leave the ship. Is everybody going? And I just mean familiars. I assume Amos and Bubble are joining.
Amos for sure. He's got to cast fly before he fucks off.
Very good. Is Bubble?
No.
Okay. Bubble will stay behind. Okay.
And yeah, and so like when we are approximately 15 minutes away from... Oh no. Fly lasts for 10 minutes, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So then when we're approximately 15 minutes away from the tower, Zwazos will twin the... I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you're not...
I'm just realizing we don't know how long it's going to actually
How many
be
times has the
before...
folk band been to this tower? Twice? Once?
Twice. Yeah, and I thought we couldn't do that. Like, I thought we couldn't say this amount of time.
That's
like
what
we had to.
That's what I'm getting at. Is the folk band doesn't know at what point of the jungle you're 15 minutes away from the tower. right?
That's fair. Okay.
You can cast it when you're inside of the tower. You can cast when you get there. You can, but you won't know when you'll be 15 minutes away from the tower.
Then let's do that.
Okay. All right. So, hang on here. Okay. So what time was it? It was about 11 a.m. So 2.5 hours to get to Leilon. 1, 2. Stop. So it's about 12:30 when you get to Leilon. You all disembark from the airship. And, Snex says, okay, all right, so I know it's about 2 hours in, so it's going to be another 2 hours back, so I'll expect to hear from you in about 4.5 hours. So 5 p.m., I'll expect you to come back here, tell me all about what the defenses look like, and then I'll make a plan for us to head in there. Really, we'll do a show of force, right, to make sure that he's properly on his heels, and then I'll negotiate the surrender. All right. Good plan. Don't get caught. It's important. I won't be there to save your ass. So,
Yes.
All right.
You got it.
Good luck,
Snex.
you guys.
Yes.
All right. And so you hop
Hey,
in.
Snex.
Yeah?
We don't need luck when we got a leader like you.
Aww. Always liked you, man.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Snex. Ma'am is awesome, objectively.
All right. And you walk off about 12:30. You walk off into the swamp. So, all right. So you're in the swamp here, and are you going fast? Are you going slow? Are you keeping an eye out? Are you?
I would think we're going at regular pace, keeping an eye out.
Okay, just like regular.
Yeah,
pace.
I would think we're definitely being wary.
Yeah. Okay. You're not just like jogging to the place. Okay.
No,
All right.
not these woods.
So it takes about 2 hours. You remember that time, and there's a few places where you're like, oh yeah, I remember this, or oh yeah, we killed a swamp monster or whatever here last time. So it does take about 2 hours. So somewhere around 2:30, you start to get to a place where the trees start to thin out a little bit, and you start to see kind of through the jungle up ahead that there's an opening coming up, and you recognize that this is going to be the tower, the ruined tower.
Can we, so we see the tower, can we guesstimate?
You don't see the tower yet, but you're starting to see the clearing coming up. You're like, okay, I recognize enough stuff now that I know that, in the next 2 minutes, we're going to walk out into the clearing where the tower is.
Got it. So then, should Amos do fly?
I feel like fly is like a battle thing. It's not.
Well, it lasts for 10 minutes, so the question is, are we confident that we'll get to where we're going in 10 minutes, or should we have Amos hang out with us and fuck off after initiative gets rolled?
That's what I always thought he was going to do.
Well, if we do that, we run risk that Amos might not be able to get far enough away to not get killed by something.
Right, but unfortunately, I don't know how deep. We know that I think we know that where his factory is like deep down.
The tower that we're gonna have to friggin' enter our way through. All right, then we'll have Amos follow.
Can he go invisible? He can still target us.
He can be invisible, and he can just drop concentration on invisibility when he casts the spell.
Yeah.
We do know that Ebondeath can see him when he's invisible. But
that's, but his
other things like potential.
The other.
Yeah.
And then also, what do we want to do? So how does this affect my plan for regenerate? Because we've got an hour for that one. Do we want to wait on that one also?
How long does it take to cast?
1 minute.
once you're in battle, that's going to be a long fucking time. So
Yeah,
I
it
guess
is.
you can cast
So-
it now.
Okay.
Anything that would be a long cast time in turn rotations should be casted now.
Casting time 1 minute. All right then. I
Do
am.
we,
I'll be right back.
do we want me to cast telepathic bond?
I can't
It
think
would
of a
take-
reason not to.
It would just take 10 minutes as a ritual.
Again, I can't think of a reason not to. Like 10 minutes is only 10 minutes.
Does anybody else have thoughts or objections?
No.
Oh,
Okay. Then I will ritual cast telepathic bond, and I assume Zwazos would wait until the end of the 10 minutes to cast regenerate.
You betcha.
Cool.
So control target. So Zwazos targets Zwazos and man. Yay. Hey. And nope, never mind. I got all excited for a minute, but
you got excited. It just changed your mind.
huh?
Nothing.
But so telepathic bond's been cast. And it's time.
Time. What are you talking to me? Time for what?
I'm asking if yes, are we, has telepathic bonds been cast? We are ready to cast regenerate and walk the last couple minutes to the tower. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have an effect. I don't know if I have an effect for telepathic bond.
No, I think it's just something we remember, right? I'm going to be keeping track of
Okay.
what time it is. You all can follow along by using the calendar, but I'm going to try to keep that pretty close, right? Because time's going to be important today.
Yeah. All right. So then, yay! Not wounded.
Oh, right.
And so for the next hour of canonical game time, I'm just realizing that there's not an effect
No, there isn't.
that does. Oh, but there is a.
1 point of healing.
Yeah, so there's just, I'll have to, at the beginning of either Mam or Zwazos' turn, I'll do the thing.
Okay.
There's a separate effect here, but I'm not sure what that's for. I think it might be.
I don't know. Let's see. What do you got here? You got actions. You've got. This is the regenerate. I don't know. Let's see. What does it do? 1. Yeah. So you've got a healing of 1. So at the beginning of each person's turn, you can heal them of 1.
Cool.
10,
Ta-da.
okay. 10 point every minute. Okay. All right.
That lasts for an hour. And we go!
Wait. Okay. So at 3:30, you arrived there. Was it 10 minutes to cast telepathic bond, right?
Yes, and Zwazos was waiting until the end of the 10 minutes to cast.
All right. So 3:40, you cast regenerate. Okay.
We'll need to make sure that Nyx, Mam, and Vark are all close together. Because if we do come across something and it's time to cast Fly, it's a touch spell, so Zwazos will be so Amos will need to be near everybody.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. All right. So you and you are going to be hanging out. Can I do that? We'll deal with that. No, you know what? We know it's 12. I'm going to remove.
And during these couple of minutes, Nick, I'm going to turn a couple of spell slots into sorcery points.
Okay. That's just like a bonus action, right? That doesn't take like a minute or anything like that, right?
Yeah, no, it's a bonus action in initiative. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So 340, you cast regenerate, and then you take a moment and you do your little arcane switcheroo, and yeah. So I assume you're heading right. I assume you're going to cast that, and the intent is to immediately start walking towards the tower, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The hope is to make 100% sure we find Ebondeath in 58 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it does. It takes 2 minutes, right? So it takes 2 minutes for you all to walk over to the tower, right? You get to the clearing. It is as you remember it, right? Like there's a kind of a broken down wall that goes all around the entire perimeter. There's like a kind of disgusting moat that goes all the way around the building. There is a front gate that has portcullises and gate doors and a bridge going over the moat, and then there's a hole in the side of the north. There's a hole in the north wall where if you scale the moat, you can just walk right into the walls, right? And I'm going to put you all onto the map here. I'm going to put you all the way. Well, let me ask you, are you, like, you know, so you get to the edge of the clearing and you can clearly see the tower wall. You can see that it looks like the portcullis is open and like the gates are just open. And you don't see any signs of like movement or anything. Are you going to do anything to inspect, or do you want to walk right up to the
Hey, can you sorry, I was talking to my wife the last minute. Can you just repeat what you said last minute?
Yep. So you get to the edge of the clearing of the tower. As you're looking towards the tower, you see what you remember, which is there's kind of a broken, ruined tower. It's only maybe a story and a half tall before it ends in broken stone. There's a wall that goes all the way around, and there's a moat that goes all the way around everything.
Is there a map?
There's a bridge to the front gate, and it looks like the gate is open. You might not know this, Neeb, but everyone else knows that there's like a portcullis and there's gate doors, and it looks like everything's open. There's also a hole in the north wall of everything. Yeah. And so...
Is there a map?
There will be, yes, but my question is, are you walking up to the place, or are you staying back at the tree line and want to do some kind of inspection?
Do I remember... do I remember correctly?
What's that, Eliza?
I remember the sense good or evil.
What?
Are you able to sense good or evil?
I think that was Salty.
Is that a thing you can do?
That was Salty.
Yeah.
No.
That was Salty's vibe check.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. We were checked and we learned that there was like so many people on the other side, and we were like, oh, shit.
I mean, either he's inviting us in, or there's a bunch of traps waiting for us.
I think it's both.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, inviting us into the traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should definitely proceed, but with caution. And is Neeb able to check for traps occasionally here and there?
If he wants to.
Not.
You know,
I don't think I'm that kind of thief.
No, you're definitely
or rogue.
not.
Whatever.
But you can. I mean, if you want to. Zwazos, I assume you're flying. The walls are about they look like they're about 10 feet. They might be like 11 or 12 feet in some places, but they look like they're about 10 feet tall.
Yeah, until you said that, we could tell that it was open, I was going to be like, whoa, like go in and open shit up from the inside through that hole, but it's open.
Yeah, it's all open. And if you fly like 15 or 20 feet in the air, you can see some of the courtyard, right? The angles aren't great. You'd have to go pretty high to see all the way up to the wall on the inside, but you don't see any signs of any movement or anything.
So, I guess we just proceed with caution.
I'd hate to take more time. I could ritual cast detect magic. That's another 10 minutes into our spell.
Is the 10 minutes maybe worth a first level spell slot?
I don't have it prepared.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. Why would you?
Right, you cast it.
I mean, could we start with just like making perception checks, or perhaps could I make an Arcana check just to see if I see any signs of spell work, any runes or anything like that?
Yeah, and could I maybe help with that?
And yes, I will also throw you an Arcana, ma'am, that you can roll with advantage. Oh, Jesus.
And so, does the helping not allow me to do my perception check?
No, it's the Arcana. You helped ma'am with the Arcana check, but you can still do a perception check. Yep. Jeez, man. Yeah, so, ma'am is locked in, right? I still don't... Let's see. Yeah, okay, I got it from everyone. Ma'am's locked in, right? Like, she's got the eagle eyes going on. You're kind of, you're looking over the bridge and the walls. You've encountered a few times now where, like, you've seen runes on stuff, and you know what that shit means. You're kind of looking over everything, and, like, the place, it just looks sterile. Like, it looks like there's nothing. Like the wood is kind of, like, drying out. Like it really looks like this place is abandoned. And you're trying your hardest to pick out any tiny detail that might indicate that there's some type of trap, or that someone has even come through here in the last, like, month. And you just don't see anything.
Yeah, so I don't know about you. I'm not seeing anything.
I'm not good at seeing things, so I trust you.
Somehow.
But I mean, like, it doesn't even look like something's not right. But I think the only way to find out is to keep going.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Let's go.
Okay. You go into the front gate, or the north, the hole in the wall?
Do they lead to the same place?
They lead to the same courtyard, yes. Oh. So I'll share the map here, and you don't have to be right up to the gate where I put you if you don't want to be, but I just want to give you something to look at now. So, and like...
Is there...
So, like,
Like...
this is... Hang on. So, like, this is the side entrance where you could, like, get in as well. You've been here before. Can I...
We've been a lot of places.
Is it even on?
And it's been a long ass fucking time. This was before Zwazos' first warlock level.
Let's see. Can I just do
This was before Ma'am joined the party.
Yeah.
Although I think she was here for the second time.
Did we actually ever go to the tower a second time?
do it?
We went to the Mere and we fought Ularin when he,
Yeah.
after everything, but
I believe a camel told me about this place once.
Oh, this is open. There we go. That's why you can't see in there. It's open. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? That's dumb. Oh, that's dumb.
Was this the place where
are there spikes or is the portcullis?
Yeah. Like each one of the, it's got like. Oh, that's stupid.
was this the place where like we read someone's mind and they like were gonna kill us or something, or
Yes.
got that wrong?
This was. Yeah, you
Like,
fought
there's-
you fought the chick who like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You were Naruk and you went to read her mind, and she was freaked
And she was
out,
like, "I'm gonna
and then
kill them."
Zwazos like flew up into the air in a big show, and so she attacked.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, that's right. And there was the Chimera.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
For
yeah,
some
yeah,
reason,
yeah,
I
it came out.
can't. It won't let me like target or get rid of any of these like wall things. Like it won't let me do anything. I'm really annoyed by this. It's not letting me. How about this? Oh. Well, how's that? That kind of works, right?
So this is where the undead were being kind of corralled,
Yes.
and where Naruk geniusly put friggin'
The
like the
cloud of
the field of
daggers.
belief or whatever here.
Yeah, the cloud of daggers.
They were too dumb not to walk through it, so.
I miss that. I miss Cloud of Daggers so much.
Okay.
But do I remember right that we got some kind of information from somewhere with alluding to the idea that the phylactery was like buried in the filth here?
So yes. So I need everyone to give me a history check. And because you remembered that on your own, you're going to get advantage on this. History. Okay.
Where? Oh,
Ooh. Yeah,
I got a 13.
there's a lot of 13s. Okay. Yeah, so the two 19s, those are good enough. You actually remember. This is going way back. Wait, who remembered? It was Mam and Neeb. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think either one of them was there, but they definitely remember hearing you tell stories. So you remember Venther telling you that he followed Ularin to this place and that he watched him enter a secret door down into the catacombs that is the mausoleum.
Yeah. Let's go.
Does everyone have the map?
I'm with you, Michael. Let's go.
I mean, you can, right? Can you?
So,
I think you can move your.
yeah.
So I should.
We've got to head down into a secret chamber.
Secret tunnel.
Oh, that's fine.
Secret tunnel.
Super secret tunnel. Can you move your tokens? Can people move their tokens?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They're locked. Okay, hang on. Unlock. There we go.
Okay. Oh, it's dark in there.
Is it? That shouldn't be. Lighting. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's been a while. All right. Yeah, so, you go in there, and for some of you, this is kind of like a flashback, right? Like, the courtyard, again, to Ma'am made this point, but it just feels abandoned. Where once there were tents and carts lined up in the large space here, now there's just a few barrels that sit up on the ramparts of the wall. The rest having either been looted or weathered beyond saving. As you kind of look around and up, especially you, Zwazos, as you're looking up and around in the sky, you can see a shimmer in the air above the ruins, kind of like at the height of the canopy of the trees around you, like heat warping.
I remember there was some kind of distortion that we dealt with before.
Yeah, you immediately remember that there's a magic enchantment that safeguards this location from the sky, right? So you're kind of seeing that shimmer, and you're like, okay, like that's clearly what that is.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't take the airship here.
Yeah, but as you kind of look around, like you remember, like these are small towers, right? Like they kind of go up about 15 feet, and they end in a rooftop with a trap door. Both sides. Last time you remember, there was a chimera that was hiding in one of them, but it's basically just there's like a wooden floor with some straw. And then the big tower here, let's see here. Well, are you going near it? You can kind of see into it. You remember that it was disgusting before, like wretch worthy with the amount of just like dead body parts and like the scent and dead. Like it was just because it was full of like undead creatures and right, and just like rotting flesh, and birds had been shitting on them for So as you kind of approach it, right, and you're kind of expecting that same thing, the smell of animal waste is still pretty strong, but that smell of death and decay has kind of faded. You can you're not sure if you're smelling it because you expect to smell it or if it's still kind of there, but it still stinks, but not nearly as bad. The once great tower is reduced to a few jagged sections of rotting boards protruding from the sides of the square tower that stretches 30-ish, 20-ish, 25, 30 feet, with the ceiling broken to the sky above. You can still see that there's pigeons and other small birds that still roost here, but not nearly as many as before. And their droppings on the floor here are very clearly the source of the smell. There's 2 stone staircases on either side that rise about 10 feet off the ground before ending where they might have reached a second level in the past. The stone stairways stand undestroyed in the otherwise crumbling tower.
Well, Vark, I feel really bad about making you wait in Waterdeep for an hour doing nothing while we were looking for my thing, so I'm going to let you go in first.
All right. Yeah, Vark, you go in there, and it stinks. Like, it definitely stinks. You look up and you see a couple birds, like, notice you and fly out, and there's just droppings everywhere. The 2 stone staircases rise up and go nowhere, but other than that, there's really nothing in here.
Does Vark want to see if he can't roll really well to try and find this secret entrance that we've been told of?
Vark wants to be in a room that doesn't smell like shit.
I'm with Vark.
Okay, the point is that it's something, but that's where theoretically the entrance to these catacombs
I
are.
actually have pretty good perception, so.
Okay. So what do you just standing in the doorway looking around?
Go check on some of these steps.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, if we need to, we'll have Neeb go in and do an investigation check. But
Let me.
where's Nyx?
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I mean, this is definitely stone. You're like, you know, and like Vark like walks up the stairway and he like looks around. He's like, I don't see a basement here.
What are thieves tools again?
What's what?
Thieves tools. What are those again?
Those are for picking locks. Or I guess disarming traps.
I want to remind the party that that we really should be keeping Nyx and Vark and Mam close together. And near Amos.
Sorry.
I
did not realize we had moved forward. I apologize. Thought we were still talking about it.
All right,
So-
you bunch of babies. I'll go take a look.
I thought.
Ma'am.
Hang on.
Holds her trunk with her free hand.
Yeah, it smells.
And it does. I mean, it stinks, right? It's not like you know, it's not overpowering. It's not, you know, it's not gonna make you rich or anything. But like, it stinks. It definitely stinks.
What is what's this here?
Those are just, I guess, brackets in the floor above. I don't know what those are supposed to be.
I assumed it was a fireplace.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It looks like the broken remnants of what used to be a fireplace, for sure.
So
And these are both stairs going up?
Swazos will cast prestidigitation to create a nice smell of rose petals or something.
Okay. All right. And you smell rose petals for a moment. And yes, both stairs seem to be going up.
Is there anything like
And what?
underneath them, or are there like grooves in the floor where they could slide?
Was it you, man? Yeah, you got the 19, ma'am. You remember the story that Venther's saying that the secret door was in the side of the staircase. Like he had to walk up to the staircase and like do something.
Okay. I guess I will. And do I have reason to believe it's these staircases in particular?
You don't remember him, like you know, you don't remember the story whether it was one staircase or the other, or if he had mentioned which one was which. So you don't know which one,
I guess,
or if it's both.
I'll start with the one that Vark didn't look at, and kind of just trace my hands along it again, looking for any markings. Is there anything like a special stone that can be pushed in? Just anything out of place, just like along the edge.
Okay.
Ooh, that's what you get.
Yeah, I mean, you're running your fingers through every crack here, right? And like, it really doesn't seem like there's any kind of like entrance over here on this side. You're starting to wonder, like, oh shit, was that Venther? Was he just telling fucking stories?
Swazos will suggest to Neeb that he go look at this staircase, and then Swazos will go check out this one himself.
And ma'am, while she's in here, we'll go check out the other one. Same thing.
Oh,
come on, Neeb.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, forgot about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, reliable talent.
I did advantage.
That's awesome. Yeah, so Neeb, you look over those stairs as well, and like you're looking all on the side and underneath, and you're not seeing any signs of any type of.
I see nothing. Nothing.
I'm so sorry.
This is a waste of my time.
I rolled a 9. What do I find?
Yeah, so I mean, you go over there as well, and you're not really having really any luck finding any kind of.
Y'all are making it so I don't feel so
Yeah,
bad.
Nick, I know it's a bit of a cop out, but Zwazos knows himself enough to know that he's maybe not the best at noticing shit, and might suggest, and I might not unilaterally decide that there isn't something to find there.
I mean, I think that's a pretty strong metagaming for you to say that because you rolled low, you would have known that you didn't look really good.
Love the
But,
confidence.
I mean, like, none of you are finding anything, right? But you're all, like, you were told that it's here. So, you're all like, well, maybe we're just not seeing it. You're not like, oh, it's definitely not here.
Yeah, I didn't mean to react to the roll. I meant to react to the fact that I didn't find anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I like, Swazos knows himself enough to know that just because he didn't find anything doesn't mean there might not be something to find.
Right. Yeah, I think you're all kind of in that camp, right? Because, like, you were told it's here, so maybe it's, you don't know. Maybe you were distracted, maybe,
Dave, I didn't find anything over there. Maybe check out the other one for me.
Amos and
Blah, blah, blah,
Nix,
blah, blah.
right? And you're all welcome to look at each location, right? One roll doesn't mean all of them, right? So all right, so Neeb's checking another... Right, 20. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Ma'am kind of over her shoulder says, I checked that one pretty good. And you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not here. Nix, okay, thank you. Nix comes over here and she's kind of looking, they're looking all along the side, right? And they're like, oh, wait a minute. I think I got something over here, you guys. And they find what looks like kind of a weird outline that's a bit deeper, like the grout or whatever it is that holds the stone together is just deeper than everything else around there. And they're like, okay, I think, and as their fingers kind of follow, they find a spot that seems like it's a little bit like touchy. And as they push that spot, there's like a little puff of like dust, and a section of the wall kind of like lets go and opens just a tiny crack. Like it opens out towards you a tiny bit.
I make sure to cover my face so I don't breathe in dust. But because I'm paranoid right now because we're going after Ebondeath.
Yep. Amos is like right there, right? And he takes it right in the face. And you see he just kind of like...
Oh, Amos! Oh!
And he kind of gives a thumbs up. He's like...
I'm fine. It's unpleasant, but whatever.
Okay. Right.
And
so
like you can see it's like on a hinge and it like opens out towards you, but it's only open a crack at this point. And you can't see any light behind it.
I slide
How much time have we used?
I'd say that took about 5 minutes, right? You guys had to check a number of the places, so it's now 3:50
I think it's very generous, so I'm good.
I slide my fingers through the crack, and I'm like, all right, everybody back up towards, so that the door blocks us when we open it.
Yep. Yeah, so the door opens like this way, right? Like it opens out and pulls like on a hinge this way, and then... Whoop.
Okay. Is the hinge, is the door, with the door block,
Is the hinge to the north or the south?
The hinge is to the north, so with the door fully open, it kind of creates like a square here, right?
All right, here we go.
So anyone over here would be able to look right into, right? And then with the door open, it creates like a wall right here almost.
Yeah, I'm trying to open the door.
So everyone's like hiding behind the door, right, when you open it?
Yeah, and then I'll just ask Swazos to peek.
And are you on the ground, Zwazos? Are you like hovering 5 feet in the air?
Thank you for that. Yes.
Yep. Okay. I assume you usually are. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
However you want to do this, I'm just gonna Swazos, you're the one that could fly high. If anything comes out of this, can you be the one to look in?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, alright. And then everyone gets behind Nyx, and it's like, ready? And I just opened up the door really quick.
All right. So you open up the door, and Zwazos, you get a great look right into this opening, and like you see it, it just looks like a box. But at your angle, you can see that this box doesn't look like it has a floor.
But there's no stairs.
It just looks like it's just a square section that opens up. And like you can kind of see that like in the light, right? Because there's no ceiling, right? So the light comes in, so you can see it just like goes down.
So it's like an elevator shaft or something.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
As soon as Swanzos gives that information, I like go around the door and look down the hole.
Okay. Yeah, and once you're standing right next to it, you can see that on the wall that's closest to you, there's like rungs in the wall, right, that go down. So there's like a ladder that goes down into the darkness.
We have those stones, don't we?
Yeah.
Those light stones.
Yep.
Stone, yeah. Actually, Amos will go ahead and just peek down there with his 120 feet.
Yeah, so he looks down, and about 30 feet down, he sees like what looks like kind of it looks like it's a stone floor, but it's covered in dirt. Like there's some dirt there, but you can see that it's a stone floor. And it looks like
I have dark vision.
A tunnel that goes like,
so then,
I guess, east, right? So it like the tunnel that goes off is opposite of the ladder, and the ladder is the closest to Nyx. Right, so it goes down, and then it looks like it goes east.
Okay.
I have dark vision. I just was trying to think of like how everybody could see.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you can see the same thing, right? Because it's only 30 feet down, so you can see that as well.
So then, shoot. The torches.
I have my
like the
sensor.
torch, the magical torch rocks that we have.
I have my sun sword too.
Oh, that's good.
If we need light, I take
So
out
then-
the gold.
I think we're overthinking this.
Yeah, no, of course.
What do you mean?
As we do.
Don't know.
We can activate
It's
the
just
rock.
Dark. We've gone through the dark so many times.
No, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm overthinking. I'm realizing that if I'm gonna hold this torch stone, it's gonna occupy a hand. But I'll drop it if I have to. Cool.
Right,
I'll get my. Yeah.
That's
Right.
why I was gonna activate a rock, like the stone, so that we could drop it down there and it light it up, so that we don't have to worry about it at least on the way down.
Yeah, I mean, you can just keep picking it up and tossing it down the hallway, right?
Yeah, right.
What are they called?
I don't know.
I thought they were light stones.
Maybe. All right. So, are you throwing down a light stone, or what are you doing? Turn it back.
You sure?
Change your mind. You go.
Huh?
Yeah, let's
you
just
do a little
No.
more shopping before we go down.
No, I
No, I'm. What are those things?
I'm gonna
Continual
like take,
flame rock.
continual flame. I'm gonna throw that down, like activate it, throw it down.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that, and it looks like there's the ladder goes down, like I said, about 30 feet ish, and then there's a tunnel that goes off to the east.
And I'm just gonna stealthily use my sliding ability off the wall, my slow fall. And yes.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So you hit down to the bottom. You can see it's it's not lit, and about 20 feet down this corridor, there's a huge metal, just like door wall.
Am I on a new map?
No, not yet.
There's just a huge metal door.
Yep. I suppose I can put you on the new map. Hang on. I can do that.
I like whisper yell up the ladder. We're gonna need some picklocking ability.
Oh, me. Sorry, I was on.
You're fine.
Hi.
And I quickly scan around the room for anything that like moves, like things that are shifting, even if they're like, things that are distorting. Since I know how invisible people move.
Okay. And here you go. So despite what that seems to indicate, that is not what the ladder is. The ladder is
Okay,
actually...
everything froze.
Oh.
Sorry, so I don't have a check, and I don't have a...
Okay. Well, the ladder is actually against this wall, just so that you know. When you can see the map again.
When I can see things, okay. It's against the opposite wall.
This wall. Right. So
I can't see. 30... It's freezing. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's alright. So 30 feet up, the folk band are sitting like up here, and you just go down the ladder, and you're looking east, and you just see a wall, and it's a giant door. And you can kind of see that it looks like there's some script written on it. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, damn
I lied.
it.
There is not script written on it. I'm just kidding. That's just a big metal door. I lied. I'm sorry.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, Mam's
Get the
gonna want
rest
to
of us.
follow Nyx down,
Yeah.
like, sooner rather than later.
Okay. Is everyone just going to go down?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let me move everybody down. Okay, we can do this. A little tight. That's okay.
And Amos takes his role very seriously. So he would, as soon as 2 of the 3 people he's supposed to stay close to are in one place, he'd want to be there.
Alright. Stop that. Okay, there we go. Alright.
I know there's not space enough for Zwazos to fly here. Is there space enough for Amos?
I mean, so this first square here, right, it goes up 30 feet to the surface, right? But underneath that, everything is about, it looks like about like 7 to 10 feet. But I would say that, like,
is there, it seems pretty tight.
yeah,
I know
it's
that.
pretty tight. I would say no. It's right on the edge of where you would be able to, but in this corridor, no.
With Amos being a smaller creature, is there space for him to be flying?
Yes, yeah, he can fly.
Okay.
I am going to the bathroom. I will be listening though.
Okay.
So feel free to move my token
Okay.
where
Okay.
I stay. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll keep you close. Yeah. So you see, there's a big metal door there. These look like finely worked stone walls. You're not. None of you are. I don't think. Do any of you have like affinity for stonework or anything like that? Is that a thing?
Hang on. I mean, I have artistry. I have masonry. One
Justin,
second.
don't you have a thing? No, maybe not.
But anyway, you don't have to be a master craftsman or whatever stone worker to recognize that this is good work, right? This isn't just some backwater tribes people that carved a hole out of a mountain, right? Like this is nice stonework. And the door it looks solid. Like it doesn't look like you can just kick it down or anything like that.
That's good.
Yep.
It is locked. We've already established, so
nobody has walked up to it. There's no handle.
No.
There's no like door handle or like key lock on it that you can see.
That's why I was
Nobody
like,
has
we're gonna
approached it.
need. I
Need,
pick
you
up
wanna
the
give that a shot?
stone.
Do you want Need to investigate?
I think yes.
Do you want him to like? Well, he'll do a perception first, and then he'll do an investigation, right, to see if there's anything weird going on, right? And so he walks up to it, and when he gets within a couple of feet of it, you all hear this voice, right? And it seems like a disembodied, you're almost not sure if it's out loud or in your head, but it's not loud. It's simply there, and it says something. That I wrote down, and now I'm forgetting. Where did I do the thing? Son of a bitch. Who did a thing? Here we go. Okay. Alright. Giant doors, oh yeah, there's also a thin layer of mist that swirls over the door. And as you step close to the door, you hear the voice that says, "In times of old, before the Mere, evil did grow, turned hope to fear. One man rose and seized the power, flooded this land and ruined this tower. Now a prison he'll forever roam, say his name to enter his home."
Okay, so it's not Ularin. Who was the guy who first did the thing with the planar beacon? Was it that guy?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
right. It was the guy with the planar beacon. Oh my god.
It was not.
That requires me to dig out my old 1 second. Or people can roll history checks to see if we get it before then. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, I am almost sure that
I know I wasn't part of the group back then, or Neeb wasn't, but I mean, I could use like researcher because that is lore.
I mean, you're all going to do a history check. I was just wondering if any of you know the name. I know you've heard the story. I will say that all of you being adventurers and kind of coming this far, all of you do know that it's the name of the tower. It's like the name of the ruins.
That's
No?
Hang on. Give
All
me
right.
I had to dig out my old notebook. Do you know how long it's been since I touched this thing?
It's been a while, probably.
We'll do a history check for everybody else.
Yes.
And we'll wait
All right,
to
roll for me. Roll for me.
Oh, there you go.
eating up all those low rolls now.
Ma'am remembers. But do you want a minute, Eliza, to find your notes? The pressure's off now.
The pressure is off. Planar beacon.
Ma'am got a 29.
Oh fuck! Then never mind. You
put those notes back. You put those notes back.
Wait,
so,
hang on, wait. Merkel, Lord of Death, Char Dancy Vitrol? What?
Oh, that's fancy. That's a nice little
Yeah,
tidbit there.
I don't know.
He's not
The
gonna be happy about
Ebondeath.
that.
Sorry. I have CHARDANSEAR AVIRTRIOL, the Ebondeath.
Yep.
Yes?
That's not the
I don't know
name.
how to say.
That's not the name. That's
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's Ebondeath's name.
Ebondeath's name.
Oh.
Okay, so that's not who we're after.
He's not. No, he's not the original person. No. But Ma'am remembers the story of the Mere of Deadmen. It's the original story of how the Mere came to be, and that it was what was it? I don't think I have it written down here. Anyway, that there was a horde of orcs that were invading, and they were destroying everything, and someone, I guess a lich, who ran this tower, used his power to bring the ocean into the Mere and drown all the orcs, but ended up drowning all the people he was trying to save also. And then it became the Mere of Deadmen, and this was Iniarv. And it is his tower.
Iniarv.
Yeah.
I knew it the whole time. I was just waiting for you guys to.
Iniarv.
So Ma'am remembers. And Ma'am is like, oh, wait, isn't that... And as soon as you say the name out loud, you hear like these clicking sounds, these like reverberating, and then you see the door like cracks open, similarly to the one above, but the whole door cracks open like on a hinge on this side. So like on this side it hinges and it opens out like this way. But it, again, like the door above, it just cracks open a small amount. And there's no light that spills through from the other side.
Somebody
Who wants to go open the door?
I mean, I'm kind of just stuck back here.
I'll open the door.
Eh?
I can't see the door.
Is that a yes?
My screen's all black.
Your screen's all black? Can you double click yourself in the combat tracker? Oh.
Because Vark doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's why. That's right.
Yay!
We get it. Well, no, because you have a light stone. It's not coded, or
Yeah,
we don't
but-
have the coding up.
But like my lightstone's coded, isn't it?
Well, then you're not using it.
I mean, I have it equipped. I specifically.
Then turn it on.
It doesn't turn on and off.
It doesn't? So it's not coded then. You don't have an action to
Well,
turn the light on.
Well, no, it says right here. If you look on the chat, it says light 20-foot to Zwazos.
I don't. By continual flame rock, it does say that. So where'd it go? Oh, it is there.
My wife and kid are watching Tenacious D in the Picket.
It must be the way it's written. Hang on, let me stupid.
I can hear it upstairs. It's awesome.
20 torch. Is that the same thing? It's the same thing. Does it work? Can you see now, Vark?
Nope.
I mean, even and
I
Need
going
has
the
the
right
sunflower. Oh wait, there's 2 maps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you do have to. Let me close this one, and then maybe everyone appears on the right one. Are we here?
I mean, I had 2 going, both marked unidentified. I figured that there was something else coming up later that
All right. Oh, I mean, can everyone see? Okay.
I can see.
I think. Does that mean you can see, Vark?
I have like a little gray box, yeah.
Oh, okay. A little gray box. You can see everyone else's token.
Yeah.
You can see the big white
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
All right.
I closed it out and found myself again.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So I think we're good then. So let's say it's been about another 5 minutes. It's 3:55 p.m. Are we opening the door?
Yes.
All right. Huh. So you open the door into a room that it's dark. It looks like it may have once been a storeroom, but laying around the room are like torn and tattered like bedrolls. They look like maybe they were used, but probably a long time ago and haven't been used recently. But it's hard to really look at them too carefully because standing almost right in front of the door are 4 undead creatures with spears and heavy armor that are staring death at you. I don't seem too happy to see that you've entered this place. So I'll just add those.
I don't like those things.
And there's like a moment of register where you see them and they see you, and then almost in unison they all like point at you and brandish their spears, and you can see them start to move forward. Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initiative.
Can I? During the moment that they're opening the door, I didn't realize how quickly this was gonna happen. I apologize. I went to the bathroom.
Oh no.
And I muted myself.
Surprise.
So I understand that we're rolling for initiative, but I wasn't able to say this while they're opening the door. Can I? Nyx during this entire time has seemed a little off, like really focused, but also seems to have like something wandering on their mind. And they're going to, like, Ma'am is right behind them, and they're going to quickly turn around and just go, "This doesn't have to change anything in between us, but you mean a lot to me, and I have no idea what's behind that door. Can you wear this?" And there's a diamond that will be enough to cast Revivify, strung and braided with different gems that have like earth tones within the braiding of, of the metal, and it can be added onto the sending stone or worn separately.
Ma'am looks so touched. Takes it. Absolutely. And I think she's going to very quickly affix it to the amulet of the twins. So it's like hanging like side by side with it. We're gonna make it out of this. You mean a lot to me too. And we're all making it out of it.
I'm gonna keep that in my head. I just don't. And then Ma'am, and then Nick is just there, look at Ma'am and go, of course we are, of course.
And I know, however this may end, it's been an honor to fight alongside all of you. Yeah.
It's been wonderful.
Bring both man.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna go kill these guys while you guys hang out.
Love you too, Bart. I know you mean it.
Let's go kill these.
Let's do it.
And
Kill.
this is why Ma'am rolled 6 on.
Ma'am had something in her eye. She was distracted.
Just a little bit distracted. We're free, Daisy.
All right. So, looks like one of the warriors here is up first.
No.
And it's gonna float down.
What's it gonna do? Hit me?
It's gonna stab at Vark.
Oh no!
Why did I do? Okay. And you see it. Oh wait. No. Okay. Oh.
Uh-huh.
And you see it spin around with another attack. That one is going to hit. It's going to do a little bit of damage here. And you feel some type of dark energy try to take hold within you, Vark. And you're good. You fight it off.
Nick, just a reminder, I'm using Thieves' Reflexes, so I will be attacking again after man.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't understand, but I believe you. Oh, is
because
it like at the...
I take 2 turns during the first round of any combat. I take my first turn at normal initiative, then my second at initiative minus 10.
Okay.
So that would I rolled 14.
Damn.
That's pretty awesome. All right.
That's freaking amazing.
All right.
Get 2 turns.
All right. And he has a bonus action where he spins his spear around. Oh, I need a different...
Oh, sorry, it'd be after Zwazos. I rolled 19, so it would be 19 minus 9, 10, so...
No, I think minus 10 meaning, like, it's last in turn order. Or is it your initiative minus
No, it's my
10?
initiative minus 10.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I rolled
okay.
19.
So you get... All right. Wow. Well, 14. Wait, why do you have...
No, I rolled a 19. Where's my...
No, that was your history roll.
Where's my...
You rolled a history roll right before your initiative roll. And the history roll was a 19. And then your initiative was a 14.
Oh, yep, you're right. Sorry, yeah, I was looking at the wrong...
Okay, so 14 and 4?
Man.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that coded, so he's not going to do that. All right. Yeah, that is it. That's it for him. Amos is up.
Amos is currently invisible. No. What? I mean, Amos is just gonna... Amos is just gonna sneak off here into the corner. And then he'll look to Zwazos, or communicate with him telepathically, which they can do, and ask if he should do the thing, and Zwazos will tell him no. And then he will turn invisible and fuck off. Well, not fuck off, but just tuck away.
Okay. You going to move him?
And the turning invisible takes his action, so he can't also hide.
Okay. Are you going to move him?
I can't move him, though. He doesn't seem to... I don't... Oh, wait, there we go.
Okay.
It wasn't working for some reason. Cool. And then invisible, which I'm also not seeing on his sheet anywhere. I don't have the cohorts tab on Zwazos' sheet either, which I don't know if it has to do with dates.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'll have to fix that. Okay. Well, I have it here. Okay.
You did share it with me earlier, but I think I X'd it by accident.
Closed it. Okay.
There he is.
Okay. There you go. All right. That's his turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this second skeletal warrior is going to step up, and it's also going to target you, Vark, and it is going to attack you. Apparently, he's got an interesting walk. All right, and he's gonna try to stab you. That is going to hit. He's going to do a little bit of damage, and you're going to feel some dark energy. And you don't care about that. He's going to spin around and try to stab you again. That's going to hit. Do a little bit of damage. Oh, it does a lot of damage. Holy shit. And then you're going to feel some dark energy try to take hold, but you're like, yeah, no, I'm good. He's not feeling so hot. Next. I see Vark get stabbed a couple of times.
Yeah, I see Bart getting stabbed a bunch of times.
He doesn't look happy about it.
I wouldn't imagine he would be.
He looks like he's getting kinda angry.
Neeb is in the way, respectfully.
He is a little bit in the way.
I'll be.
Okay, cool. If I move into this spot, can I push him 5 feet back? Can I push Neeb 5 feet?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go, I'm so sorry, Neeb. I'm so sorry. I love you, buddy. And I just go, and just like put him in the back of me.
Good thing you're immune to my poison.
You were I am very lucky I'm immune to your poison.
Yeah.
And then I am just going to start attacking the one closest to me, just so that my friend here isn't alone.
Do it.
Is it vicious? Oh, did the cat sword get renamed? They went back to vicious sword. That's fine.
What? Did it get the serpent cat sword?
Oh, everything slowed down.
Oh, that's weird. No, I see it. That's a different weapon. It's up a couple serpents.
Oh.
The serpent.
Sorry, the serpent.
Cat sword.
Cat sword.
In
Okay,
parentheses,
hang
cat
on.
sword.
Okay, so I need to roll. I'm clicking the.
It's the orange button now. The sword. The
Oh,
sword
sorry.
button. No, it's okay.
Sorry.
I'm doing the same thing.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
so
gonna
orange
hit.
button. That's a hit.
Yeah, and then
So
the
then
red,
I
and
do the
then
damage.
Same thing. Yeah, the red button. Yep. Oh.
Damage. Oh, look.
Ow.
You're
Hey, you did some damage.
No poison.
No
That's
poison.
okay.
Not this time.
Okay, attack again.
Yep.
Cool. Damage.
That's 82. A little bit of damage.
And let's see.
Oh,
No poison.
No poison.
And then I'm just going to use my cat claws. Because I don't really want to use my key points yet. Oh. Okay.
Minimum.
Minimum. That's fine.
Yep.
But I am 5 feet away from Vark, so if anyone hits him...
You're gonna smack him.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Do you... Are you wearing your cloak?
I should be. Hang on.
Death Claws, Serpent, and the Cloak of Displacement. Yeah, why is that not... I don't see a thing for it on you.
Hang on. Inventory. I should be wearing... I have my cat sword, I have my death claws, and I have my cloak of displacement. Should I unequip and re-equip?
Got it.
There we go. Okay.
Green, right? Yeah, well, it's got a long thing. Okay, alright, we're good. Alright.
Good?
Yep. And alright. Okay, it is this guy's turn. What's he gonna do? He's gonna float in here underneath this guy. And he's gonna attack you, so that's 10 feet of movement. And he's just gonna come straight forward at you, Nyx. And try to stab you. And that's not gonna work out. So he's gonna flourish his spear a little bit and try again. Oh, and that's gonna hit. And he's gonna do a little bit of damage here. Alright, and you feel the curse. Oh no. Oh no. So you are slowed. You can feel your body getting lethargic. Alright, so this isn't actually going to do... Right? Do you have one of those things where magic can't reduce your speed? Or am I making that up? Not that it matters. You still have like 300 foot speed.
I don't know. I thought magic wasn't...
Okay, maybe not. All right, so he's gonna. After that, he's going to step over here, and in doing so, Vark, he's stepping out of your reach. If you would like to, if you would like to smash him before he goes.
Yes, I would. I don't get to rage before. It's just a regular attack.
This is just a regular attack, yeah. And it's
I targeted onto him?
Yeah, you're good. Oh, well, you made the most of it. Don't ever try to leave Vark's reach. Stupid.
Oh boy.
All right.
Too bad he didn't great weapon master.
That's gonna do some damage. Oh yeah, he doesn't have to concentrate, but that's cool. All right, yeah, that hurt. All right, and that is, geez, he took 25 damage on his own goddamn turn. All right, that's it. All right, Neeb, you're up, buddy. Pew pew.
Yep. All right, cool. I'm going to. I'm back.
As a small creature, does Neeb have the option of moving? He can move through
I didn't mean to.
companions, but he can't like move into their space and attack from there, right?
You can. You can't stop in their space.
Oh, so he'd have to move back.
Yeah, he'd have to move back, but he can if he wants to step forward. All right, you moving back?
Yeah, I didn't mean to move.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm going to. Yes. Is my sword out?
Yes.
Yeah, you had said that you had mentioned it earlier, so I assume that you
Because you had
would have it.
Yeah, the light is
For
on,
light.
so you're holding it.
Yes. Okay.
Your
Cool.
lightsaber.
Just making sure. I'm going to. Pew pew. Sneak attack.
Okay. You're gonna pull out your crossbow,
Yep.
and you don't have a shield, right? So you're fine. You're double shooting. You're good.
Go.
Pew pew. Pew pew, mofo. I'm ready. There it goes. Whoa! Whoa! Why two? Did you shoot two? Are you shooting somebody else as well? No?
He might be targeted on.
Wait, it looks like, it just looks like you rolled it twice.
Oh, I just okay. I did.
Oh, you double clicked it. Okay. All right. Well, the first one was a hit. The second one was a hit, so it's
Cool.
a hit.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage. With all that beautiful sneak attack.
What the fuck was that?
That is sneak attack. Oh,
Cool.
Wait a minute. Why did he?
If I was to move down like a half, would I be like?
That doesn't.
Would it be flanking for both?
Oh, you've got. No, you'd have to be on the other side of them to be flanking. Is that what you were asking? Did I confuse that?
Oh yeah. Wait, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah. No. I totally forget I said anything because
okay.
I would be flanking my teammates.
Facts.
I messed that up. All right. Cool. I'm gonna move back a bit so they have a little room to breathe.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. All right.
And then can I? use.
Maybe.
Is this Wait. Can I use steady aim as a bonus action?
You can.
Not if you moved.
Oh yeah, not if you move though. But you could have before you shot. That would have been, and then you would have had advantage on the roll, which I guess you kind of did because you got a 9 and an 11. But I mean, it doesn't help you now. But I mean, you could stay.
All right, my turn's done. Fuck it. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Boom.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Fancy ping. All right. Vark.
Yay!
Now everything dies.
Yeah. So
I would like to rage, please.
I'm a rage. Who's close? Let's go. That one. Get Hordebreaker ready with Great Weapon Master. Reckless attack. Swing!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, I crit something.
Oh man.
Did I target the one that I couldn't see?
Floating skeletals. So you are targeting 2 of them. Okay. So
I assume it's the one
find
that-
out if you hit. So I assume you mean to attack this one.
Yes.
Okay. So which one's the pea-brained? The pea-brained saunter is the one you should have hit. That is not the crit, unfortunately. So
Oh, Bill.
you can roll damage.
Am I untargeted to everything? Just that one?
I untargeted the other one, yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Still did 24 with a
Right,
1 and
right?
a 3. Okay.
Well, yeah, Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Yeah. Well, that was your first attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I forget, do I have to do Reckless again?
No, that just stays on you.
That stays on.
Yep. Stays on you until the end of until the beginning of your next turn. Well, 6s. That is not gonna hit, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take that.
Well, in that case,
And
that's
that-
it for me.
Yep. Action, bonus action. I assume you're not gonna move.
Nope.
Okay. All right. This guy's gonna do the same thing, right? He's gonna step in here over this guy. He's gonna attack you, Vark. Here comes the spear. Is that 2 20s? He rolled 2 20s.
What?
Do I have reach to reach him?
Yeah, he's actually here. He's actually standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can hit him in return.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to do some damage.
I will. I'm just struggling to select him.
He's gonna try to curse you, and you don't care. Does that take your reaction, Nix?
Yeah.
Then you can't do that because you're slowed.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Damn it.
Sorry.
That's
So
fine.
that's his first attack. He's gonna take another swing. That's gonna hit. Some damage. You feel the dark energy. You don't care. Wow. That was close. Okay, so you have to roll. Okay. And then he's going to step to the side here. That would trigger attack of opportunity, but you can't use your reaction. All right.
What about Vark?
It doesn't leave Vark's reach.
Oh.
And Zwazos, you are up.
Okay.
Bring the pain.
Okay. This guy's looking pretty rough. So I guess I'm gonna target him with a single beam of Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the other 4 on the other guy. The other 3 on the other guy, I mean.
Okay. Which other guy? This guy?
The guy, right, the guy directly below him.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Clear targets. 1,
Yeah, that'll hit.
2, and 3.
4 beams. No.
Boo.
Last one misses. Okay.
And so that's action. And then I guess I'm gonna just quicken another one.
Alright. All 4 on that guy?
Yeah. Well,
3 hits. Probably. Wow.
oh my.
Wow. Swazos, what's going on?
Nick, I missed 2 Eldritch Blasts. Well, 3 now.
3. Alright.
You thought about opening your
that
eyes?
misses too. You gonna hit? There you go. That's the Zwazos we know.
And I will fume silently. As a free action.
That's a free action.
I have no interest in moving anywhere, so that's my turn. Unless I'll turn to Ma'am and ask if I am in her way where I am.
No, I think I can.
Okay. Alright. And with that, man, it's your turn.
Am I able to kind of do what they were doing? Step into Nyx's space to get a shot off?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. I will Blade Song.
Okay.
It's too bad you can't see one of the other guys and throw the hammer. Oh, but then it might hit somebody else. Never mind, shut me up.
I mean, you can.
Sorry.
Step right up here
15.
behind Vark.
Yeah. I'll just put you there.
And
I guess.
we'll do a... we'll do a booming... no, we'll do a green flame blade.
Alright. Do you see that other guy? Down below?
I can see one guy to the north. Oh, yeah, I just saw that guy down below.
Okay. You would have seen him there, like Ma'am would see him.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you.
So I could-
So the flame can jump to that guy.
Yeah. Sweet, thank you. Oh, this looks different. Orange button to attack.
That's gonna miss. This is not what we want today.
Ma'am is gonna mumble to herself and
You're
take
muted,
another
Michael.
attack. Oh my god!
No! Oh no! This is how Ebondeath wins.
Don't say
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah,
Stand your ground. You got
Stand
this.
your
And I
ground, man.
will
Stand your ground.
move back.
All right.
Oops.
All right. That's right. That's movement, action, bonus action. All right. All right, we are
My
at
turn.
top of the order.
Nope.
Where?
Nope.
Oh no, we're not. We have Neeb. Neeb is up
Yep.
again. That's right. Thank you.
Sneak attack.
Get him. This is where you would steady aim for advantage.
No. It's 5 feet away from Nick, so I have advantage.
Yes. Well, no, that doesn't give you advantage. That gives you sneak attack.
What?
You get sneak attack because he's within 5 feet of you, of another person. But if you want advantage on the roll, that's when you would use your bonus action.
But it would take his bonus action to do steady aim, which he could use as another shot.
Yes, you could. So
Yeah.
so basically you can have 2 regular rolled attacks or 1 with advantage.
Okay, so right,
So-
because of cunning
sorry.
action. Is that right?
Yes?
Or
It's because you're a crossbow expert.
Yeah. You can make a second
Either
attack
way.
with a bonus action.
Yeah, you could potentially hit both those attacks.
Yep.
It's still 2 rolls, but one of them offers you a chance to hit twice.
Up to you.
why do I forget all that? Can you repeat?
Well, because
we
I
haven't
mean,
played
it
in,
doesn't
like,
help that we're so
3
far in
months.
between sessions.
This is level 18 D&D where you've got a million options.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
It's rough. So basically, you can take 2 separate attacks with a regular roll, one of which gets sneak attack, or you can do 1 attack with advantage that does sneak attack.
So I'm
With the
gonna do
caveat that you can't move.
Right. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to
All
do
right,
that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, my computer's going really slow. Sorry.
So you can roll it again just to see if you get a 20. That's a hit. If you wanted the advantage, which I think you said. Okay. All right. So it's a hit.
Okay. Cool.
And you get sneak attack. Sneak attack and damage.
Cool. Why is my shit go? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
There
Button.
it is. 30. Yeah. That hurt.
All right, I'm good.
All right. And that's your action, bonus action, and movement. Okay. All right. Now we're up to the top of the round where it is the floating skeletal warrior's turn, and he turns to dust. And so it is actually Amos's turn.
Amos is going to remain where he is and use his action to hide.
All right. Roll me a stealth. He's invisible, so it's with advantage. That might do it
Yes.
automatically. It might not.
Where's?
I don't know.
Oh wait, that's right. I found it. Ha. Let's see. So
It's just a dex check, right?
where are you? Well, no, it's a stealth. He's got a
Yeah, he's
stealth
got the-
modifier. I'm just
yeah.
trying to find it in his thing.
It's under skills stealth +5. If you click the stealth +5, it should roll it.
Ah,
Like double.
that's right. You click the word.
Yeah.
Apparently, you double click it.
Yes. There we go.
Okay.
All right. 18. He's pretty stealthy. All right.
Yep.
All right. It
All right.
is now floating skeletal warrior's turn. And he's going to continue trying to stab Vark. He's been enjoying that very much. And it's not going to do anything that time. He'll try again, though. He's persistent. That one will hit. He'll do a little bit of damage. Wow, that's like nothing. And he's going to try to hit you with dark energy, but you don't care about that. And that's his turn.
Just stop.
Next. You're muted if you're talking to us.
I did not realize it was my turn already. I thought Burke was before me. My bad.
That's okay.
What's that? So I'm slowed. Yes.
You are slowed. No, you are no longer. Wait.
Did the person
Yes. No,
do it die?
wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't the dead guy that put the slow on you. It was the other guy. So yes, you are still slowed. That means you only get an action or a bonus action on your turn.
All right.
You can't have both.
And there's no way to break it that I know of.
You will have a save at the end of your turn.
Got it.
It will be over at the beginning of its turn.
Cool. So I am pissed, and I just go after because I just see this guy attacking the Mark without being able to like react in any way, and I just wail with the cat sword with like no expertise.
Just reckless abandon.
Yes, which probably won't. Oh, it still hits. Let's see.
That's some good.
And then let's see if the poison goes.
Nope.
No. Okay. So I just get a good hit in, and you just hear me go, like in frustration. It's just, because it is like slow for Nyx, right? It looks like a regular strike, but it is slow for Nyx.
You do still get 2 attacks. You get your second attack.
You
just
I
get your bonus action. Yeah, you just don't get a bonus action.
I thought I only get like one of my one attack. Okay,
nope.
Never mind.
No, you get your regular attack action. Yeah.
Oh, why did that turn into?
Why did that do that? Oh, you rolled.
Why did that do it?
You rolled 2 separate attacks, and they were. They were both ones.
Why did it do that?
Did you hit it twice? Did you double click it?
I didn't think I did.
Well, it went to the same person, and they were 2 ones. I think you missed that one.
So yeah,
yeah. I mean, it was both double ones.
Some kind of glitch affecting the roll. She should get the roll again.
No, it was. I think that's a sign that my character play, thinking I was just gonna get 1 hit out of this anyway, was correct. And so, like, you just see, like, it's not as fast as Nyx normally hits. It looks like a regular strike from somebody. It is, and you just see the frustration of getting, like, 1 good hit in, and then just, like,
and then, like, molasses, like, the backstroke
away. Yes, the backstroke is just miles away, struggling to get the sword up, and you just, it's like the meme of, like struggling.
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. What did I miss?
Fun stuff, but everything's cool.
Nyx is slowed. Nyx is slowed, so you just see like the first strike hit like a regular strike instead of like super speedy Nyx, and then very very slow upstroke because it was a 1. You just see like the meme of like struggling to get the sword back up.
It was a mess.
It's sad to see a slow Nyx.
And I assume you're not moving anywhere, Nyx?
Me, no, because I sense that guy around the corner.
Okay. All right.
I see like the edge of him, like his cloak flopping, and I don't really want to get involved right now.
That is okay, because it's his turn, and he's going to involve you. He's going to step down, and he's going to try to stab you a couple times.
Well, yes.
Yay. Why? Oh, he has disadvantage.
Oh, displacement.
Yeah, because of the cloak.
Yeah, displacement. Cloak.
Yeah,
I have cloak.
So he's going to do some damage, and that's going to deactivate your cloak.
Yep. Can I do that? Or
There we go. I toggled it off, and then I'm going to go back to him. He's going to try to stab you again. Why does he still have disadvantage?
Yeah, and what's the defensive effects -2? I'm curious also.
Oh, do I have evasion? I have evasion.
It's I don't know. It's one of your I don't know. It's your.
Oh,
I
items.
think
Yeah, one of your items or whatever.
slow does -2 AC.
To AC.
If it's the same as the spell.
Oh, that is it. Yes, thank you. Yep. But why did he have disadvantage on his attack? He should not have had disadvantage.
I have evasion. Is it toggled on?
That doesn't.
That's a dexterity save thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see. Evasion, fly. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to. Okay. I'm taking fly off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's probably still got fly going.
There's 2 things for the cloak of displacement. Okay, he's going to attack.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
He is not going to attack again because both of those were low enough where even with advantage he would have missed. So he's going to take that miss.
Didn't Nyx get a saving throw at the end of their turn?
Yes, they should have. Let me throw that at you.
I should have.
Yes. Okay.
I don't suppose HS that would have changed the 23 into a miss.
The 23. No, it wouldn't have changed the 23 to a miss. Right? Because it would have changed it to a 20, basically a 21. I mean, it was still a 23. Nyx, what's your AC?
My AC, I believe, is 20.
It's 20.
Let me just double
Right,
check.
So it was functionally 18. So a 23 still hits, and a 14 still misses. Okay. I'm trying to think if there was anything. Well, it was up right after you, so it would have just been his attacks.
Yeah, but
okay.
The 23 still would have been a 23. I get what you're saying. The 23 still would have been a 23.
Still would have been a 23. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes. So you are no longer slowed. Let me take that off.
Yay, reactions again.
Kapoo! Yes. And your... Wait, no, that's still off. Okay. And you have 2 evasions. Let's get that other one off. And you don't need another purity of body. Okay. Is anybody else flying? Anybody else got flying?
I think, Vark and Neeb and Ma'am.
Mark. You got rage, feral, danger.
Everybody had fly cast on them one way or another in the
Yeah.
2 sessions
I
ago.
don't see it though. Okay.
Okay, then maybe it's
Maybe I just
worn
missed,
off on its own.
maybe I just missed it on that one. Okay. Yeah. I think everyone's good. All right. And that's his turn. Neeb, you're up.
Oh,
you're first.
Whoa.
Is it just the first round you get an extra turn?
Yeah, just the first
Okay.
round.
All right. Oh, pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew, motherfucker. And 2 regular shots or 1 with advantage?
1 with advantage.
All right.
So I attack
So you
twice.
can- roll it again. Yep. All right, it is a hit.
Oh!
Well, that you were rolling with advantage though, so the first one hit, so it's still a hit.
Yeah, sneak attack.
No, I can't.
Sneak attack.
Wait, so, okay. Oh, God, so wait, it's... Right. So it is sneak attack?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
because there's still
Yeah, so the way you get sneak attack is either you have advantage on the roll, or you have a companion within 5 feet of the creature. So because you have a companion, you get sneak attack. But that doesn't automatically give you advantage.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. And you used your bonus action, steady aim, to get advantage on the roll. We assume.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So now you get sneak attack.
Cool. Sneak attack.
And damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I double clicked it by accident. God, I have 1 job. God damn it.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Exceeds by 18, so he should have 18 more hit points. Okay.
Well,
Where'd he go?
the 39 exceeded by 18, so
It wasn't 39. Oh. No,
No,
'cause
no,
it was
no.
only
Take
36.
just
because
take
he doesn't
39
take
off.
the poison damage, so it's 36.
Oh, 34. Yeah. No poison for the undead.
So he would
They don't have circulatory systems.
8. Okay. He's not prone either. Stand up. Stand up, you fool. Okay. Alright. So that definitely hurt. Okay. And that's action, bonus action, and movement. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, Vark. You tired of being an undead pincushion?
Yes, I am.
You're so quiet.
That one. Only on that
wait.
one.
Okay, you're doing the top guy? Is that right? You're attacking the top
Yes.
guy? Okay. Alright, just making sure.
I'm already raging. Got that.
Your mic is really low.
No, I'm just really high.
Oh. That's gonna miss. So don't add another damage 10. Just do the -5. Because the damage stays until you use it. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. That's a hit. So, did you intentionally not use your reckless?
No, I thought it was on. It was.
I don't mind letting you re-roll because you're gonna have advantage on you as well, right? So, if you want to retcon that you did that, I'll let you roll 2 more d20s, right? The first one is for the other half of the first attack, and the second one is to see if you crit. You want to just...
4.
Right. Okay, so the first attack would have been a hit, so you can roll damage again.
Would it have the... Would I have to add the +10 again?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do that. Done that?
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than the 0. And then roll another d20 to see if the second one should have been a crit. No. Okay.
Nope.
All right. You're good. Bonus action, right? You have a bonus action attack too, right?
Yep. So now I have to do this.
Because 2's not enough. Do it. Do it. Shimon.
All right. Do I have my reckless on?
Yeah, put reckless on first.
And
there you go. Yeah.
Smash him! Smash him!
Did it work? Did it work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's hurting. They're both hurting. You can see them kind of flagging a little bit. And I assume you're not moving.
Nope.
All right. Oops. I gotta go to the other place. All right, move along. All right. Yeah. This guy's gonna step into this space here and attempt to attack Vark. That'll hit. He'll do some damage. Attempt to quiz you, and you're like, fuck off. Nyx, you're muted if you're trying to tell me that you wanted to attack him.
Oh, shit, right, yes. Yes.
Now that you have your reaction back.
Yes, my reaction. I was all like, I don't have my reaction, so sad. And it's like, it's the guy that has like all the arrows on him, right?
Yep. Yeah, the guy with the little flashing. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. My computer is very slow, so I had to go back to my actions.
That's okay.
Swipe.
That's gonna hit.
Did it? Wait, am I selected on him? No.
Doesn't appear so.
Okay, now you are. Now you can roll damage. It's a hit anyway.
Now I can roll?
Yep.
Okay, it was. Okay, cool.
Alright, did some damage. That's cool. That's cool.
No poison.
No. Okay. Alright. And he's going to take his second attack against Vark. That is going to hit. He's going to do a little bit of damage. And he's going to try to coice you. And you don't care.
Isis.
Interesting. I don't know how to rule this. So...
Why?
You're allowed to step into someone's space, make an attack, and then step out of their space. Right? But he just got hit by a sentinel, which means he can't move.
Ooh.
But they can't occupy the same space. So... I guess he gets kicked out of the space?
Yeah,
Does the other guy?
Here's it seems like...
Well, I think with Sentinel, I use if they're moving 5 feet out of my space, and I want to keep them.
But doesn't
there.
Sentinel say if you hit someone with an opportunity attack, their speed drops to 0?
Oh,
And that's what you just did, was an opportunity attack.
Oh fuck. Are they just gonna like crash on top of each other, like a bone pile?
What I'm thinking is that like he has to leave that space, so I would give Nyx the option of what space he moves to, and I would think that Nyx would move him to a space that moves him out of Vark's reach, therefore triggering Vark's attack of opportunity.
Okay, so here's the hang on. With Sentinel, there's 3 different like bullet points.
Yep.
So when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, like they leave your space, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't call it an opportunity attack. It just says you can make a melee attack. So it does not drop his speed to 0. Okay. So then he's just
It's only if they're like quote unquote running away or leaving your space, and you're using it as an opportunity, like you're specifically taking it as an opportunity attack.
Yeah. And the language makes it so it's not technically an opportunity attack. It just says you can use your reaction to make a melee attack. It doesn't say opportunity, so it doesn't trigger the Sentinel language. Okay. So he's going to step out. It would have triggered an opportunity attack, but you just used your reaction. So. We're good. And it is Razos' turn.
Okay. So let's see. I see these 2 guys. They both look like they're not doing so hot. So I'm already targeted on the one. We'll do I will declare right now 2 beams on each.
Okay. I do have a question. Are you holding your your Lightstone?
No, I dropped it when I cast my first Eldritch Blast. It's on the floor at my feet.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, of course. But thanks for checking. I appreciate you being thorough.
Making sure. Okay.
Oh, but.
Pew pew pew.
Quiet.
All right.
That's what you get, motherfucker.
That's right. Pew. Take that. Almost. Oh, you didn't do your thing now. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, can you do both? Can you do both? Can you do it? I would make up for
clear target. Control.
I think that would make you feel better.
Blast.
Missing so many last time. Oh, I'll shut up now.
Eldritch Blast.
oh. Any bonus actions?
Okay. I am going to move to this square.
Okay.
Cool. So I will declare 2 and 2 again. Now that I can see this guy.
Okay, you can see enough. Yeah, and that's yeah.
So 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Eat shit, motherfucker.
Ooh, good damage.
2. Eat shit again.
Oh, max damage. Yeah, he's
Clear targets.
he has
Control click.
expired.
And 2 guys on him just to make it count.
Nice. Some good damage. Oh no, you don't get that damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's alright. I know you get excited.
I did. So let's take, and then
Take it off
I'm gonna go ahead and
fuck off
move away.
and run away. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna Ebondeath.
Okay. All right. And ma'am. These guys expire, right? Like, they just crumble to dust, so I'll get them out of the way here. And you know there's another guy around the corner there.
Okay, I will try to sneak in here and... Do I know, like, would it be better to sneak by...
I mean, you know he's right there.
Or... Okay, then I'll just kind of step into Vark's space. Will that allow me to get a shot off?
Can you... Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Green Flame Blade.
Pew. There we go.
There we go.
Back to our old folk band ways.
We just needed to...
A little warm-up round.
Let's
Or
see.
2.
Oh, this is all different. Okay. The effect. 2 roll.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
He didn't like that.
And a regular attack.
Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. It's pretty good.
And I will. I don't
Any
think that this guy can hit me.
shenanigans?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna step back.
Step away, step forward. He's gonna hit you if you do.
Yeah. I don't think he can hit me. Cocky.
Screw that guy. Let's see. Does he have you targeted? Did I do that right? I did not. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. All right. He's gonna take a shot. Oh, that was close. Nah, he misses. Okay.
See, I knew he didn't have anything.
Yeah, you were right. All right. Amos is up. Is he chilling?
Amos is chilling in the corner, and yes.
Okay. All right. Nyx. Who's muted?
Yes, but oh, my turn. Fuck, shit.
It's my turn again.
Sorry. I know. I'm like, that went quick. Okay, all right. Moving. Yes.
Goes faster when
It is 228.
Yep. Yeah, I assume you can kill this guy in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, mine it doesn't have a. Oh, is that what I have to do to move now?
No.
So weird.
Just gotta drag your token. Right? You might be clicking on the
There we
door, but okay, yeah.
All right. There we go. And then click. Oh,
Do you
no,
want-
I untargeted.
Do you want advantage?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Hi, Gal. I'm not thinking. I'm just like making quick decisions because I know we have to go soon. All right, advantage. cat sword. Oh, that's so close.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
So close.
That's some damage.
No.
No poison.
Advantage.
Wow, you haven't hit poison yet.
Click. Not yet.
Oh,
No.
that was so close. Wow, you've rolled 4 attacks and rolled 14 on 3 of them. Oh man.
No poison.
He's flagging.
Alright, cat, claws.
No.
No. Oh, man.
That's not gonna
Alright,
do
that's
it.
my turn.
Alright. Alright, Neeb.
Alright.
He's
Let's
flagging.
do it. I'm going in.
Alright.
Finish this.
Alright.
Hello.
Get him.
Yep.
No advantage.
Yep.
Because you moved. So, I assume 2 straight shots.
Yep.
Ooh, that's not gonna
My
do it.
God.
It's alright, you get one more shot.
Come on.
Don't fuck it up. Oh no!
Come on!
Advantage. Inspiration.
Oh, inspiration. Yeah, you might as well, right? You got 0 minutes left to use it before you get a free one. You might as well.
I can't believe I didn't use it on one of my Eldritch Blast beams. God damn it.
That's right. Alright, go ahead, roll it again.
Inspiration. Alright, come on.
That's it.
Boom.
Alright. Yeah, he's dead. Well, you would have had sneak attack, too. So, I mean, you guys got 1 hit point left. I think you can roll a 1 with 8d6, right?
Do it.
Yeah.
Alright, he died.
Oh.
Do it.
Wait, what me? Wait.
Yeah, you would have had sneak attack with that, because he's next to... So you just
okay,
rolled
cool.
regular damage. You didn't roll your 8d6, and he only had 1 hit point left after you hurt him, so...
Gotcha.
Alright, so you got him. So yeah, so you made your way into what you believe to be Ebondeath's mausoleum here. You were met immediately by some undead warriors who, you know, didn't necessarily challenge you, but also weren't necessarily pushovers.
Sorry, still wanted to roll it.
That's alright. I like it. Yeah, and you pushed your way into the cavern here, and we'll figure out what comes next time.
Oh.
What is that? Why did that just happen?
Yeah, why did that just happen?
What the fuck?
I don't like it.
Did I do that?
You're playing Gartic Phone.
What? Why the It was awful.
Oh, this is so frustrating because... Yeah.
Whoa.
Get out of here.
Okay, there we go.
Respect my authority!
So it's what?
It's my soundboard.
It's like 357 now?
Yeah, I would say, you know, each combat lasts like at least a minute, right? So, yeah. So, we'll do...
So the question is...
So, 2 minutes. It's going to take you a minute to, like, file your way into this room. So, yeah, 357.
Yeah. So, I'm just realizing my plan might have been not so great because now we have to choose between either taking a short rest and losing regenerate and the spell slot and fucking sorcery points I used for it, or using up whatever resources we need to try and heal up Varg.
I think we chug a couple potions.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, because he can use regular actions so we can get full healing out of them. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Great. We'll talk about it next time. Ideally, a week from today.
I should be...
Fingers crossed.
And Justin and Chris, while we have you, I can only assume that both of you have muted the game night group text, but we would still